Recount what happened last time.
The Uchu and Coral were wandering around on Dorian, planet of the Ewoks, and
Star Wars gonna sue the balls off of me because of you guys.
They walked into a little trap that I had laid out by accident. Well,
By
not by accident. They stumbled into it by accident. I did not lay it out on accident.
Well, first of all, why would you lay it out by accident? And secondly, why would they walk into it on purpose? So,
I don't know. It seems like an Uchu kind of thing that he would do.
Shits and giggles. It seems like something that Coral would do because she's so naive
it's a trap.
as well.
Fuck it.
And yeah,
fun.
they got hung upside down, spent a little time deliberating as to whether or not I should let them go. We went back to my cave. Before we went back to the cave, we went to my ship with wheels. And
Ship with wheels.
How many wheels did it have left? Only 2 wheels left.
Two wheels.
2 wheels left, which we now have on Coral's ship.
They're just chilling.
Do.
Not at all affecting. Not at all affecting the weight.
And
no, that's the tower.
And the
I forgot about the tower.
What was she? Was it a big wasp lady in a dress?
It was a hornet.
Yep,
yes.
It was a hornet
in a dress.
A large hornet.
Was chilling there, and these guys didn't want to bring it with. I didn't care, so we went on their ship and flew away to the neighbouring planet, I guess, system. I'm not quite sure.
It was a planet. That's correct. You did it right. Well done.
It was and met some fire people, all with beards that were red. Had the choice between 2 taverns, went to one because the other one was not recommended. Uchu solved an argument with his powerful motivational speech, and then as he was trying to promote his new cult, we got picked up in the bag. I pushed Coral in because shits and giggles, and then we met the Lord Man, who is apparently a dragon now because I don't know.
No, you don't. He was the whole time. You never even guessed it because you had no reason to. But still,
specifically a red dragon, though.
He is specifically a red dragon. Well, I wasn't gonna make the fire giant a fucking He's a silver dragon.
And now 2 dragons are fighting, and some ships have turned up.
I love how you explained in medium painstaking detail everything up to the one cool bit, and you're like, it's dragons, I guess, and a ship or something.
Uchu has the theory that basically we are. Oh, you forgot about Uchu bullshitting, chatting about the conspiracy theory.
Oh yeah, you've been press ganged into helping a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Although the thing he really wanted you to do has sort of happened, so.
I still don't really know what I'm doing here or what's going on, so.
Well, this looks an awful lot more. Suddenly, actually, the 2 dragons fighting and the ships coming in to invade.
This is about the most normal thing.
Yeah, this is okay. No, I can. My mind can understand what's happening here. Fine.
I like how you say he's not quite sure what he's doing here, but that's been the case for the last 2 years for this character.
Well, and also, that's basically been the case for the entire party, the whole campaign so far.
Well, other than maybe Coral,
I would enjoy some treasure, but otherwise,
don't actually know why I'm in the past.
I mean, I've had 2 years of just trying and failing to fix a ship because it needs more wheels.
Ultimately, you can only do so much with only 2 wheels.
We need more wheel.
In a wheel-based economy. And a box of scraps in a cave.
There's a tower on the ship as well.
There is a tower on the ship. Right, well, so where we left off, there is 2 adult dragons having a bit of a tiff up in the sky. There's a lot of ash and pyroclastic flow and all that jazz, kind of.
What does that word mean?
Hot and horrible. That's basically what it is. It's hot
Great,
stuff
love it.
that comes out of a volcano that is thicker than ash, but you know,
Oh, I love this description.
yeah, it's well hot. And there's lots of rocks and stuff, kind of, volcanoes and that, isn't it? And then there's 3 ships, one of which is, so there's a red, green, and a blue, just because that makes it nice and easy for you. The red one is big.
The red one.
The green one is small, well, sort of not small. They're roughly the same size, but the green one's the smallest, and the blue one's in the middle.
How big are they? How big are they compared to mine?
They're quite far away, but eyeballing it, the green one is about the same size. The blue one is a lot wider because the blue one is like 2 hulls kind of joined together, but it's about the same length, a bit bigger. And the red one is pretty fat. Probably, well, even then, to be honest, it's still only like, it's a lot wider and a lot heavier, but it's only about a quarter of your ship longer than yours. The dragons, for scale, are like, the body of the dragons is about the same size as the ships, but with adding in the tail, it's like half again, maybe 2/3 again. The red ship is making a beeline straight for the castle. It's got a huge kind of ram like thing on the prow. Looks like this massive like iron sort of bulldozer almost, with like black dragon horns attached to the sides, which looks like a bit of an implement, and it's accelerating towards you. Although it's turning off and kind of swinging back in to it looks like it's kind of angling for the side of the fortress. The blue one is kind of hovering, keeping sort of just not really moving much, and the green one is kind of following in with the red one. What do you do?
Coral.
Where are we?
You are currently standing on this sort of balcony of this castle. Not the actual top like roof of the castle. You're on like a second balcony down where your little rooms were. The ship is on the roof.
Yes, Uchu.
I think maybe we go to the ship now before the ram hits the building. And
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Right, come on, children.
Also, does your ship go upside down? Say as we start running.
Yeah, your ship goes upside down. I answer for you.
I am thinking maybe since I can resummon the tower at any time,
I like that.
we ram the tower into the ship by going upside down, and then
That's creative. I like that.
This
You
is
know
a
what?
move I haven't seen since back in there. I like your thinking.
Do you know what, Uchu? I think that's the best idea you've had the whole time I've known you.
Tower smash.
well, you know, it is the tower is not very tall, so it's gonna be
It's a risky play.
it's going to be tight.
It
But we could do it. It would be fine. The couple of bricks might go into some gears or something. I don't know how old-fashioned ships work.
Well, so these ships are. I'll describe
I
them.
was going to say, do I have any idea of like ship manufacturing history?
Well,
Probably not from this era.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, these ships are like reasonably run of the mill. So the ships are made of a combination of wood, iron, and bone. They look like, judging from just your eyes alone, they're built crudely, but they seem pretty sort of functional. They're powered by these smoky, spewing thrusters out the back, 2 each, top and bottom, except for the big blue one, or the wide blue one, which has got one either side. And they have these huge sort of patchwork, like leathery bat wings for maneuverability. Judging
Can
by
you
like
imagine
the size of the tower on your ship and the like momentum of this big red one, it wouldn't slow it down too much. but it might like knock them off course a bit, or generally mess things up for them. And also, if you're going to do that, you better get a regular one, because it's not far off.
Yeah.
It's coming in pretty hot. And like I said, it's accelerating a lot.
Coral continues to usher Uchu and...
Why is the ship made of bone?
It's not made of
Could not
bone. It's
tell.
got bits of bone like on it to be spooky
Why
and scary and
where's the
stuff.
creature? What creature is big enough for the bone?
It's a lot of bones. It's lots of little bones mostly. Like so, the big blue one up that's higher up in the sky, you can see its two prows are both like skeletons, and it's got like bones all over. Like like normal fancy ships would have like gold on the edges. Like they've got bones on the edges. So, yeah, bone detailing. They took a lot of effort to try and look spooky. All right, just give them credit.
Oh, it's Spoopy month as well.
Precisely. Well done, Halloween, everybody.
Round of applause.
I don't know what you say for Halloween. Do you say well done? Or do you clap? Oh, you clap. Okay. Well done, Halloween. Oh, I forgot. How much piety do you have?
2.
Did I give you one at the end of last session?
You gave us 1.
I didn't, did I?
You gave us 1 when we defeated the spider, and I can't remember when we got the first one.
I have 2.
We both have 2. You definitely gave us 1 when
I
we defeated
think
the
when
spider.
we were talking. I think when we were talking to them as well.
I gave you one to start with, didn't I? Yeah, you both have 3 piety now. Woo, well done. Cool. So,
Oh,
Yay!
what that means is
I don't actually know where my sheet. Oh, where's my book?
that actually means a thing. So I'm going to
I
copy
didn't
paste
actually
this.
plan this out very well.
Neither
did I?
Neither did I, because I should have told you prior. I'm going to copy paste this into the chat just to make life easy. And then next time I'll do more intelligent things. Okay, so this is yours.
Oh, wait. Oh no, wait, I think they're on this side.
So this
I don't know
one's
where me-
yours,
Oh.
Uchu.
Give me a minute.
And this one is yours, Carl.
Okay, I'm back.
There you go. They're in the
Apologise.
Facebook. Yeah. Well, corals are going to be slightly more combat useful, but neither of them are going to
Okay.
should matter too much. So there, yeah, you have those. Yes, you are running towards your ship. You run up the stairs, and as you go up, you get a bit of a better view of everything. You see the green ones kind of circling, and sort of occasionally zapping things with this cannon it's got on the front, which shoots lightning. The blue one out in the distance is kind of tailing the dragons as they fight, and as they sort of spiral through the smoke in the distance, cursing each other with sort of these booming roars. They're sort of spews of fire and acid going everywhere, and this ship is kind of hovering pretty statically and firing these cold, like blue, bright sort of balls of energy, hurling them at whenever it can at the red one when it gets a shot, and they appear to look chilly.
Chilly.
Yeah. Get
I've
on the
never
ship.
seen something.
That's another spoopy word.
Oh, is it? I suppose so.
Do a
That's
count.
the spooky dance,
I'm
everyone.
on the ship.
Do a count for every time something spoopy happens this session.
Oh, we'll run out of numbers. It's going to be terrifying. Say
Oh,
you get
no.
on the ship,
You
god
go.
damn it.
I get on the
Oh, you
ship.
Get on
I'm
the
on
ship,
the
well
ship.
done,
We
you're
fight
on the
in these
ship. Do you
boys.
start the ship? Do you go anywhere with your ship?
I don't. I've
Wait.
got my helmet on.
Oh no.
Your wings flash up.
Oh no, we don't have any rocks.
I'm
Rock
still on the
cannons.
deck.
You have 10 already.
Okay, we have 10 already. Cool.
That's like, pretty good. You size up the ships, like, I'd say, okay, roll a intelligence captainy roll. I can't remember what we bothered calling that skill, but you know
Go
what I
for
mean.
the big one.
What was that? Would you say I'm proficient?
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah, we did say I was proficient, wasn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a 21.
Oh, okay. So, right, you know roughly how much punch and power this thing does. You'd estimate that it would take about 3 shots to sink the green one, about 5 shots to sink the bigger one, the blue one, and about 7 shots to sink the big red one. However, you notice as the red one is kind of pitching down towards the castle, you can see that the top side of it's far less armored. Like it's got pretty dense, kind of thick steel plating, iron plating all over the sides.
Perfect for a tower. methinks.
Yeah, the red one is definitely the sturdiest by a long margin. But
Okay. In a very, affirmative captain voice that she's the first time she's
Been
ever
working
using
on it
this.
in a
First time she's ever using this. She goes, Uchu, fly high up, and on my command, flip.
You want me to fly? You always fly the ship.
Well, you're the one who's piloting, powering it.
No, I'm the I mean, I can. I've never flown a ship before.
Or okay, yeah.
I'm not
okay.
proficient, so I don't know whether me doing a complex maneuver is
Okay.
a good idea.
Okay. I don't necessarily tell myself that, but
Carl,
I know necessarily.
are you
Fly the ship.
Okay. So I go to obviously wherever the wheel is.
Oh yeah, you know where it is. Don't worry.
And-
You'd have to roll for that.
Don't worry, I know where that is. I fly the ship high up above. Well, not like high up, but like.
You kind of you gauge where it's going to be and where you're going to be.
Mm.
You know, roll a wisdomy captainy thingy.
Wisdom.
So,
Oh
Me?
no.
No, that's it.
That's
Coral.
That's a 13.
Okay, you judge it reasonably well, but you come in a bit too close, and as you flip, the tower kind of you get it too near the base, and you spin, and you kind of crash into the top of it a little bit, which takes out. You see a couple of elves go sort of and fly off, and you kind of shed one of the cannons off with it, but you take some damage to your ship. So I'll keep account of your ship's health.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about that.
Can we know what the ship's health is?
It's about 6 good hits. I'm doing it by what I call good hits, so that if it's a bad hit,
Okay.
it's like half of them, and if it's a really good hit, it's like 1.5, maybe. I don't really know. It's all kind of being eyeballed, so don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay.
So yeah.
So how much damage has this red ship taken?
The red ship has taken.
The other one.
It hasn't taken damage per se, because other than the top, it got scraped a bit. But it's the other than losing a cannon and a couple crew, it's still fine. It keeps on plowing, but it definitely slows a bit down, and smashes straight into the fortress with a thud. It's
How much? Now it's obviously crashed. How much of a shape does it look like it's in now? Like, does it look like it's in a
designed,
good shape, a bad shape, or is it?
It took a hell of a hit, but it's built for ramming into stuff. So
It's designed. It's like
it's not
designed
too
to be
bad.
a battering
It's
ram.
it's kind of stuck in a bit. It's going to take a bit of work to get the thing back out, but this is clearly their plan. I mean, so it's smashed in. It's only made it one layer into this thing, and you hear like a war horn, and you hear lots of rah, pirate noises, grr. So you're now upside down and flying kind of in the direction of the of the dragon fight, which is much higher.
So
in the
I'm
sky.
gonna quickly go
And the
inside.
green thing. Oh,
Gunja.
yeah. The green ship is now on your tail.
Okay.
I'm
Can I?
going into the ship cabin, the thunderstorm. I'll be back out when we have passed there.
Oh, there's not a thunderstorm. There's a lot of ash in the sky. It's pretty dark, but
I thought he came through in like a thunderstorm.
the portal in the sky is like crackly and spooky.
Yeah.
But that's a way off.
Oh.
That's further away.
Spooky.
Oh,
That's
shit.
another count. Apparently, this is the Halloween episode, everyone.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
do
think
we?
it is. It's more Halloweeny than any of the other. I'm not doing it. I mean, if I
I've
do a
got-
Halloween episode, it's not going to be on Halloween. I'm going to do it whenever the fuck I want to because I don't obey the
At
rules.
Christmas.
No.
Yeah, I'll do a
You can do
Halloween.
whenever
I'll
you
do a
want.
Halloween episode at Christmas, and a Christmas episode
At Easter,
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's
4th of
Day,
July.
and then what? And then
There won't be a
at
Valentine's
Easter
Day
it's
episode. Who do
a
you think I am?
well, and then at Easter it's a Halloween. It's a Valentine's Day episode.
At Easter we'll do a
and
second Halloween episode because spooky more fun.
Spooky, more fun. Cool. We're derailing.
Yes. Now I want you
Not on rails,
to.
on the ship.
Can I try to, not necessarily outmaneuver it right now, but like turn the ship right side up?
Okay. Yes. Roll a captain. Do it.
Captain over captain, my captain.
Exactly that one. You know the drill.
What do you want this to be? Do you want this to be a dexterity?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Basically, all of the like piloting is going to be wisdom, unless there's a reason for it to be anything else, because it's just sort of,
Okay.
like reflexes, like mental reflexes and mental like judging of the situation, and that sort of stuff.
Okay. So that is a 17.
Oh, you do a flip. Well, good. You are going dead quick. I mean, you're much faster than all of these ships. Even the little green one can't keep up with you. But it definitely rolls a. You hear crackling of lightning, which absolutely misses you. You see this jet of lightning pass you and arc off into the ash, in the ash cloud above you.
Can I call out to? Is it Bedrock or Rock Bog?
I like that it's Bedrock.
It's not Bedrock. It's
Bedrock.
Vedrok.
Okay, right, Bedrock.
Bedrock, what are you doing?
How close are these ships
So-
to us?
The green one is so you're now flying off at a sort of 45-degree. So I'm going to be using left and right and forwards with reference to if you were like your first position where you were looking straight down the valley from the fortress, looking at the portal. So you're kind of going 45 degrees left, off and up the course of the valley. That you can hear roughly. You can't really tell because they're moving around a lot, but you can hear roughly. You're moving towards the dragons, and you can see the blue craft flying around, kind of hovering, and you're roughly in the direction of that thing. The green one is on, kind of just sort of come onto your course and is chasing you now.
Okay.
Can I? Okay, I'm gonna say. Let's see what he does first.
Well, there's not really anything I feel I need to do just yet.
No,
Like, so
just
Okay.
ready.
I'm ready.
Can I command him then to command? Yeah,
I've
Captain.
I have only just joined that. This is not how, this is not how we work.
Command him to prime the. So which side of the green ship is it on? Which side of it is on? Which side of us is it on? There we go. That's the one.
It's pretty square behind you, but if I had to give it a sort of side, it would be on the right hand side.
Okay. Prime the right hand cannons is what I command Bedrock to do.
You can ask me nicely, and I might do it, but
Can I roll for persuasion?
Oh, you mean I'm not going to stop you.
Because this is an order.
You're gonna have
That is a 11.
I'm not sure you outranked me. That's the
No,
problem.
sorry, it's a it's a 13. Sorry.
I'm gonna have you roll a charisma saving throw, Matt.
Oh, this could be interesting.
Yeah, that's 13.
That's a nat one.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, you obviously. You're
Okay,
She yelled at
I
you
will
really
go.
loud, so.
Yeah. I'm just caught up in the heat of war, and my natural instincts are to go running over to the.
You've
Upon
never
hearing
seen
that
one
in
of
the
these
background.
cannons.
No.
Make an investigation check, please.
Which one's investigation?
Intelligence.
Intelligence. That's a 4?
Oh no!
So, you're not too sure. There's a lever, and there's a hole, and you don't. I mean, it's not too clear. It swivels. It's a gun. You know it definitely is a gun, but it doesn't look
Definitely
like
a
a gun
gun.
you're used to.
Definitely a god.
So I don't know. It seems like maybe you put a grenade in there or a battery, and you're not sure which one.
Well, this is quite the predicament I found myself in.
I put myself in the hole.
Fire myself.
Lady, how do gun work? Please.
Right. Grab one of those red stones, and I'm assuming like in the middle there's probably like a
container.
barrel.
Yeah.
Grab one of those red. Is it red or are they like black?
They're red and black.
Yep.
Yeah, they're like it's like
One of
a
those
hot
red-
ember, but like big.
Yeah, one. Grab one of those red
Yeah.
embers, put it in the hole, and on my command, fire.
Dear diary, today
Okay.
we are going to die.
Okay, I will load up this red ember and stick it in the gun.
Good. Roll an attack thingy. Just use your like regular
Oh, that's much better.
to hit.
My regular. What do you want?
It's
A
just-
ranged
Yeah, it's a ranged attack, as if you were making it with a gun or something. You're not proficient.
22.
Oh well.
21. Sorry.
So you don't get
21.
how the gun works, but guns you are good at. So you point it really good, and you with a blast, this enormous fireball comes out, surges towards the green ship, and you hear a big explosion. In fact, you see it because you're looking that direction, I would assume, unless you're Hawkeye in it. Are
Maybe.
you Hawkeye in it? With a 22, I'll let you Hawkeye.
I mean,
it. Just for the
yeah,
flex, just.
yeah. It's just like, well, I imagine he's more just still looking at where he put the ember in the gun, and it's like push the button,
Oh,
and,
it did
and he hears the explosion and looks up and goes, "Oh, that's how it works."
Yeah, the green one is pretty banged up, but you hear behind you not only an explosion, but then you hear a sort of the pitch from the thruster behind you in the distance increases as it with a burst of speed it surges up to kind of catch up with you, and you see it next to you, and you see several harpoons fire at your ship and lodge. I don't think all of them do, but there's 2 harpoons that actually hit, and you see a series of pointy-looking elf people jump and sort of slide across these ropes, and they're now jumping onto your ship. And the captain, which is very clearly a captain because she's got a hat, goes, "Oh, everybody, prepare to die at the hands of Captain Sally Shrieker." And she
Well, you could prepare to die in the hands of Captain Coral.
no, prepare to
Whilst
die at the
they're
hands of Captain Sally Shrieker.
Whilst they're sliding down the rope, could I cast the sleep spell at 2nd level, centered halfway down the rope?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's brilliant.
Let me
Are
have a
these
look.
are these gun cannons on the top deck, or are they like, in the ship? But if I had to go below deck,
No, it's
to...
on no.
Top deck.
Okay.
For your ship, they're on the deck, pointed either side. For
Okay.
the green ship,
So I need-
it's similar. For the blue ship, you can see in the distance, its guns are like in the hull.
Right.
I just need to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I'd like to point out for that 13
78.
for that 13 roll, I actually rolled a 9.
Oh wow, yeah, you've got some pretty fat numbers.
That's not a that's a D10, not a D8.
Good enough.
The 8-sided, the D8 is the one with 8 sides on it,
That's correct.
Does tend
The
to be
D10
that
is one.
way.
and the one with the D10 is the one with 10 sides.
28.
28. Okay.
28.
As they're sliding over, they're taking it in turns, 2 of them at a time. There's 9 of them in total, and the first 2 make it across, and the second pair fall to their deaths. They're not screaming because they're asleep, so it's a
It's
peaceful.
okay,
death.
they're just sleeping.
She looks down
They'll
and
be fine.
you fucking dick! I'm not very good at swearing. I'm a bad pirate. And she roll for initiative, you idiots. In fact, no. We're gonna do it this way because I've said so. Choose one of you to roll flat d20.
Make
There you go.
I
Makes
have
sense.
a metal die.
That's not going to help.
12. A flat 20.
Wow.
So 12.
12.
You have a inspiration.
Oh, yep. Let's use me inspiration.
Okie dokie. Roll again.
Yeah, that's 11. Shouldn't take the 12.
It's fine. The 12 is all good. They rolled a 4, so you go first. There are 2 of them currently on your ship, captain, and then just a regular grunt, swashbuckling person.
How far away are they from
So
the helm?
they've just popped. They're about halfway between you and Vedrok. So
What, like 15 feet, didn't we say? Or was it
the ship is
more?
50 feet long.
Captain, would you like me to
50
do
feet
a
long.
crazy maneuver?
Not right now.
You
You
No,
are
are
attached
no.
by grappling hook. 2 of them specifically.
Well, what I was thinking, Scarlet, is that I could use gust of wind on these 2 to push them off, but also because I'm concentrating on the spell, I'll use concentration on pulling the ship. Therefore, I will pull the harpoons down along with their ship.
So what are you suggesting, that basically you pull the ship down into us?
And also I push them off. Basically just disrupts how they're flying, maybe it'll mess something up.
I mean...
I can do it. It is fine.
I don't know, I'm just worried about how would that jeopardise us?
Well, so if
So
you do it right,
Well,
Yeah, if we did it right.
you're still going to be attached by
We
the
could
thing.
slingshot
So you're going to
ourselves.
fall, and they're going to turn with you, and depending on how they react, from what you saw, the ship is pretty agile, so they might be able to just kind of maneuver with you. If they screw it up, they might either lose connection and the grapple hooks will ping off, or they'll go into a nosedive and be spinning.
But wouldn't
a bit.
that drag?
Yeah, you'd also
Wouldn't that
be.
drag us down?
But your ship is
but
much more
I
powerful.
can concentrate again.
The way you say that is. Don't worry, I'll
Let's
try again later.
Let's detach it from us first before doing that.
Okay. Well, so you're going to try and pull the harpoon thingies out.
Well, no. I'm going to throw 2 daggers. I'm going to try and aim 2 daggers. Would that technically be 2 actions? DM. Technically, would be 2 actions.
Don't you have a second action by now?
Extra attack? No, she's multi-classed. Unless she's only got 1.
Multi-classing.
Fuck it. I'll tell you what. You can throw 2, with one hand. Right, so, but I'll give you disadvantage.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Do that.
You could use your
So,
inspiration. to
Roll
negate
4
the
dice then, I
disadvantage.
guess.
Okay.
So the first two
Draw-
for the left shot. Oh wait, where are these two daggers going? I'm guessing at the two enemies.
So they're going at the 2 sets of ropes.
Oh, it's more than just like it's not. You know you probably won't. It's thicker than rope.
Oh.
It's like a sort of cable thing. It's like a
Oh,
crappy
okay.
chain link cable thingy.
Right, okay, then that changes the plan then.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry about that.
He's got a coat hanger. Ah. The
Yes,
elves'
watch
weakness.
out.
They recoil in fear.
Okay. How strong are they? Wedged into the side of the ship.
You can't really see, but they shot him with some force. You're thinking you could, if you went down into the hull where they were actually lodged, like in the undercarriage of the ship, you might be able to sort of whack them out with a good attack.
Could I use Mage Hand?
Mage hand's
Or is
not
that
gonna,
way too much?
No, Mage hand's not gonna.
Mage Hand's
they're firmer than
Not
that.
gonna cut it.
No.
Okay, now I'm going to be annoying and go back on the first plan. I'm going to try and throw a dagger at the captain.
Okay.
Just one dagger.
Cool. Make a attack throw. One of them. You know the drill.
That is a 14 to hit.
It lodges straight in her chest, but it's only in the armor, and she cackles and sort of knocks it off and starts running towards you. What did the other two do? Vedrok, there are some idiots behind you. Well, you're
I
facing
will-
them, but they're
yeah,
they're now running
I
up the
will-
cabin.
Turn to face them, and I shall aim my little shotgun arm up at them. And as I do that,
Do you say anything cool?
I go, "Hey, time to die," and that's it.
I wish I could give you negative inspiration for that. That was deeply uninspired. Alright, roll off it.
Which
Which one are you aiming at? The back of the captain or the other one? The other pirate is facing
the other
you?
one,
Okay.
and that is a 9.
To hit, I'm afraid. Doesn't cut it.
No, not getting very good rolls today.
No, not amazing. You miss it and it kind of fires off into the nowhere. Uchu, have you done a thing / are doing a thing?
I take out my hand and I use Mage Hand. And
Awesome.
I say, stop. I can't do anything because all of my useful spells are concentration,
Oh.
which will make me not control the ship. Also, don't hit me or I will lose concentration and the ship will pull out of the sky.
Now, not to be a pedantic Peter, but your wand isn't concentration.
But I've only got 2 hits and that I'm saving that one for Big Dragon Boy.
I'm so glad you're doing that. You made the right choice.
You made the right. Imagine if
cannot
we
wait.
didn't.
I hope it's something very cool, and not. A lot of them wouldn't do anything. So, but the ones that will
I've
do
got
something will do a
2
thing.
hits.
Maybe we get the puddle again.
Maybe you get the so the
I
puddle.
get 2 tries.
Oh, the puddle might. I'm not going to tell you the puddle's not going to work. Puddle might work. Depends. Okay, so
Hopefully
in
the
that
puddle
case,
works.
it is these guys' choice. The swashbuckler, the pirate, the regular one. He runs straight at you, Matthew, and he makes a whole attack at you. Where did my D20 go? Oh balls! There it is.
That's the other thing I didn't.
What do I? What does he?
What was-
What does he?
What
He
was my AC?
slashes at you and slices at you and slashes at you, and he does a whole load of. Oh, that's a critical one. Well, he. I'm gonna roll the other ones and see what happens. That's a 2. Fuck me. What's your AC?
It's
More than
chainmail
one or two.
equivalent, wasn't it? So
Okay.
16, I think.
Okay. So yeah, he's got a dagger in one hand and a rapier in the other, and he swipes at you with the dagger once and misses, and he stabs you proper dead good in the chest, and then he goes for a second one and he loses his footing and he falls off the ship.
He falls off on
he
the
falls
floor
off the whole
or off
dang
the ship.
No, he just falls off the ship.
Damn.
He didn't do.
Baby, I told
He
you
tripped
time
on,
to
there was a
die.
little cable from one of your solar panels, and he just fell straight off.
I said time to die. It was time to die. Goodbye.
It was time to die. And he stabs you for a whole 8 piercing damage.
Ooh.
Whole 8.
And the Captain Shrieky Sally is coming at you real hard, and she chucks her chains at you, Coral, all 3 of them. Well, one of them 3 times, and does some attacks. Good. Oh, that's a good attack. Oh, what's your AC?
16.
That's also a good attack. That's a bad attack. And she.
Oh no.
Okay, so that's 6. 1. So take 4 piercing damage, then take. 10 piercing damage, then 9 piercing damage. That's called 19 piercing damage. And then do a dexterity saving throw. Actually, do 2 dexterity saving throws back to back, please.
2 dexterity saving throws?
Well, yeah, for both times the chains hit.
Yeah, both. Yeah.
They're horrible, spooky chains, by the way. You can tell they smell bad.
Okay, well, the first one's an 8.
Okay, that's not great. What's the second one?
The first one is an 11.
You have been grappled, and you feel as the chain wraps around you. When the second chain comes in, it kind of singes at your skin, and you can feel it sort of hurting a lot. It's like kind of caustic almost, but on your soul. And
Oh god.
yes, it's caustic soul juice.
Caustic soul juice damage.
It deals 16 necrotic damage to you. And she goes,
Which one?
fuck you!
Which one do we go after? They're both wearing pirate hats. This
One's-
is so confusing.
Oh my god. That was painful.
Yeah, she ain't fucking about.
Don't worry, Captain. We gotta fight a dragon next.
Shut up, Uchu!
And then the two more scallywags make it over the thingy-majibby. And it's your turn.
I want to push one of the
Okay.
wheels into one of them and have them roll off the edge.
Alright.
I figured out what the wheels are for.
I imagine the wheels are just sort of stored next to the grand piano, so you can
They're
grab one. Where are they?
they're on either side of the towers. They're on the deck ready.
Okay. You're gonna have to peel off your helmet.
I'm sure that Scarlet would want me to do this.
Wait,
If
what's
I'm
this? What is he
very
doing?
quick.
He's taking off his helmet
One
just for a
second,
second.
wasn't I able to wear my helmet in the tower?
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, no, it's got a long cord. You made the cord longer because it was flawed. Okay, make an athletics check.
Athletics check. That is.
And
like
who
a
are you
strength
aiming this
check,
for?
but somebody on
the
the
two
ship,
pirates
which
or the
isn't
captain?
me. I don't know which one's which with the hats, and one of them's covered in chains. It's very
The chain
confusing.
one
I'm
or
just
the
gonna
two
go-
not chain ones?
I'm just gonna go for the one of the non-chain ones. Forget both of them. That'll be pretty good.
Okay.
Ooh, that is an 18.
You.
No, not an 18. That's a 19.
You pick up this wheel and you roll it real hard with your big strong arms, and it bounces off on one of them. And he's whoa, whoa, and he trips and he falls straight off the whole dang spaceship. That's another one
Do
gone.
I lose my wheel?
I gotta keep track of how many you fucking kill. You're getting through them. So that's
And
2 of them
another
have
one.
already fallen, and you knocked 2 off
Another one
just now.
back.
Did I lose?
So there's only
Did
4
I
of the
lose the
other ones
wheel?
left. Roll a flat d20.
Did it bounce back? Oh, flat d20. 4. I use my inspiration. This is worth it. That's a nat 1.
It does fall off. But I'll give you this. You're still in the valley, so you know where roughly it's going to land at least. And it's a
I can
reasonably
go-
big
we
wheel.
have to
And
go-
also, it's a pretty
Ah.
unique wheel, so you're fine.
We have to go get that later. It helps. Very good choice. See why you have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
so,
you understand.
Yes, Vedrok and Coral. It is your turn.
Coral
has been chained real bad and is not happy.
Well,
Nah, she ain't happy.
Another one.
I
There's another one.
will. Where is there's the captain, which is sort of like heading
The captain
towards
is just
Coral.
like smashed. That is like throwing her chain through into the cockpit. It's like standing outside the cockpit, but like attacking Coral from outside of it. You and Uchu now are kind of Uchu's just outside the cockpit on the other side of the ship, like further away. And then between you and them is the remaining pirate man.
Okay.
And then there's all the other ones. There's still 3 more on the other side.
I think
On the other boat.
So how am I grappled?
You are grappled as by you are being all chained up.
But by chain, like, is it like just around my hand? Is it around my whole body? Like,
Yep.
I will take another shot. This time at the captain,
Awesome sauce.
I suppose.
okay, yeah.
So,
Do
I
a
forgot I
hit.
have all of these things as well.
You have a lot of things. Feel free to use
I have so many things. Do you know what? I have so many things. I forgot that half of them were even a thing I could use right now.
Do any of your things.
I will. Well, yes, I will make a shot. I'll take a shot on the captain.
Mhm.
That's the wrong dice. That's that is a 14.
14 to hit.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite make it. It pings
No.
off.
Well, this is going well for the shooty man, who apparently can't shoot his gun.
Can. It's just he's having a bit of an off day. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Let's get back into the swing of things.
I suppose I can move closer to
Yeah.
someone and
Yes.
then just do that and just stand there.
You're there now. Look at
Menacingly.
you. Look at you being all there.
Lucky.
Well done. Coral, what are you are grappled. You can make a dexterity saving throw. Wait, no, you can't. You can make a.
Would it be strength?
It would be strength, I suppose. I think you can also use dex to like wriggle out, which I will permit.
Can I use dexterity
You can
to
use.
try and wriggle out?
You can indeed.
Thank you, DM.
No problemo.
That is a 13.
Man, you guys are so like you're one off all of the time. You are still grappled, I'm afraid.
I have taken out
Yeah,
most
but I
of
roll-
the people
I-
thus
Yeah,
far.
Uchu's doing the majority of the.
I've had one person.
But I did just
trip
roll a
next to me.
7.
But I've got
I did just
another
roll
wheel.
a 7 and got 13. Like,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. Well, it's their turn now.
Yeah, I can't.
The pirate that saw has just lost his brother. I'm saying that's the case. He's going to attack Uchu
'Cause I say so.
he just got tired to death and he's really angry about that. So he's going to run straight at you and he's going to do some attacks. And he hits 2 of them. So he goes, "Wah!" and plah with his dagger. And that's a... Where is it? It's Uchu. And that is 7 plus 8. What are those numbers?
That's
15.
15 piercing damage.
It's a 15.
Now I have to roll 2 concentration checks.
You do.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I just have to get over 10.
You have inspiration.
And it's a
fine.
Constitution, so it's a +2.
Oh yeah,
You got this.
You got meaty constitution.
Because I swapped my, yeah.
Come on,
That's
big
a
whammies.
12, so
Oh,
the first
yes.
one's fine.
We're doing it.
And the second one's a 2, so I'm going to use an inspiration point. And I'm going to roll again. And I got a 6, which is an 8, which is a fail.
Well, it's not immediate. So you see the wings kind of start to flicker, and you're leveling off now. You were climbing, and now you're leveling off, which throws everyone off balance. The captain is now.
I'm attached to the ship. It's
Yes.
fine.
The captain Sally is been sufficiently distracted by your many lasers, and has decided to pull her chain off of Coral and hit you with it a lot. And so she's doing that.
Is that? No. Did she move to do that?
She did not
Did
move.
she
She
move
just
close
turned.
to
She
it,
just
though?
turned around.
Yeah, because I realised I shouldn't have moved. That
Oh,
was
you
very
were.
silly. But it doesn't matter because I
Yeah,
did it.
that's fine. What's your AC? It's 15, right?
16.
Yeah. Okay. All of those hit, I'm afraid. That's a lot of damage.
Right.
That's a
Well.
6. That's a 3. That's a 1. That's a 5. That's a 3. That's a 1. So that's 1, 3, 1, 3, 4, 8. That's a 6 and a 5 as well. So 8 plus 6 is 14.
14.
Plus 5 is 19. And then plus 9 again is 28.
28. So 40, 32. I'm on half health.
Wow.
Well, just under.
You're so weak.
You are knocked prone and grappled.
Yay!
It is. And the final 2.
On the other ship.
There's 3 left.
There's 1
on
left
there,
on
so
the
there's 2
other
more.
ship. The two more of them have jumped over, and they are going towards Coral because Sally is sort of dealing with the other ones. However, as the ship falls, they actually they were like jumping over whilst the ship falls. So I think the chains slacked. I'm going to roll this dexterity for the. Oh well. Okay.
I was gonna say, am I no longer grappled?
Yeah.
You're no
Yeah,
longer
you're no
grappled.
longer
You're,
grappled.
yeah, I am.
Vedrok is being whacked well hard.
Well hard.
Where's the numbers that tell you how good the numbers are? Well, they're very good at numbers. Yeah, neither of them actually fall, and they both make it onto the ship.
I'm going to start my concentration again, which will probably cost my action.
I'll be right. One sec.
I'm going to call that a free
now.
action because I'm benevolent.
Reaction. Concentrate again. Well, my other thing that I was going to do this turn was a Q&A of I have from my character background,
Hmm.
I happen to have a little bag of sand.
A little bag of
So-
sand.
I want to take my little bag of sand and I'm going to throw the sand into his eyes.
Whose eyes? The person who's just run at you.
Into the one that just
Oh,
hit
yeah.
me,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I need to collect some more sand. It's eye sand.
He's. I'll say he's stunned. He's shit, and you can't see.
Shit. Okay, is that a bonus action or an action to sand his eyes?
I'm gonna say that the sand, between the concentrate, the putting the helmet back on and
Yeah,
the sand,
that's all.
you've done your turn.
There
Coral.
we go.
Can I use Scorching Ray? at both the two shipmen coming towards me.
Oh, is that AoE?
It's you create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at one target or several. Make a ranged attack for each ray. On a hit, the target takes 2d6 fire damage per ray.
That's a lot of rays. Can I? Coral, you see behind. So you see these 2 pirates coming towards you, and in the distance you see Sally Shrieker stepping over Vedrok, about to kind of attack him more with the mean chains in the distance. Are you going to use what, 2 on one, 1 on the other?
2 on 1, 1 on the other.
Okay.
Yep. So I need to make ranged attacks for each one. So that is
Hang on. What was your shotgun? Your last attack? Was it 14 or 16?
It was 14.
Oh, yeah, I did do it right. Okay. Never mind.
What was I gonna say? So it's rolled. It's just a D. It's D20 plus.
You
That's
should
it,
have.
isn't
You
it?
should
Just
have. No, you should have a spell attack bonus.
Oh, bonus. Yes.
Will be your
okay,
proficiency and your charisma.
Yeah. So that's D20 plus that, isn't it?
Incorrect.
Okay. So I roll 3. So that's a nat 20 plus 5, a 13 plus 5. So that is that's
18.
17, 18, and then a 12.
2 of them hit.
So one of them obviously hits one of them, and one of them hits the other.
Oh yes, that would be nice to you. That would make sense. I'm not gonna have you crit and then land a second shot on one dude and then whiff on the second. Okay, roll
Okay.
2d6 for one of them and 4d6 for the other.
So the 2d6 for the first one is 3
Total.
Genuinely rolled a 2 and a 1,
Yikes. Okay. He's on fire. a
and then
bit.
4 for the other one. 17.
You burn him to dust. He's absolutely dusted to shreds.
Melted his face
Vedrok,
off.
roll a dexterity or strength, your choice, check. Saving throw, sorry.
What is that? That is a 7 plus 6, 13.
Oh my god! Roll better!
Oh no, sorry, 14.
Oh, thank god.
'Cause I can
You-
make- 'cause I
you-
can make a
you
dex.
wriggle free out of the thingamajig.
Yeah.
It is now their go.
Hooray.
Coral,
But there's not many of them left.
you have just... So the the burned but not ash one runs at you, Coral, and he makes all of his number attacks, and that's... Oh god, those are dreadful. What's your AC again?
16.
Okay.
16.
None of them hit. He's like, ha, who, he, and he just doesn't come close. And Uchu, the one in front of you, kind of rubs the sand out of his eyes, and whilst he's doing that, he's sort of swatting blindly with his daggers. One of them hits. He gets a slice. That's 6 piercing damage on you.
6 piercing damage. Yes, I take that off my health pool, man.
But that's all of them. Okay, now 2 of them.
Isn't that
The final
say,
one
isn't there-
has jumped on
Is the
to
captain.
the ship.
What about
was gonna
who's
say,
the
yeah, there's-
captain?
Oh, of course.
There's the captain.
Jesus.
Captain himself, yeah.
The captain now makes 3 attacks. Jesus Christ, they roll so well. Okay, fine, that one was... Right, so that's... 2, 4... that's... 7 plus 3 twice is 13 damage. Wait, no, that's not right. Yeah, 13 damage.
To who?
Is that to Bedrock?
Those to Vedrok.
Cool.
And then, because 2 of them hit, you are still on your ass, and that is 8 necrotic damage.
On top of that,
As the chains
I am dying.
Oh no.
I'm not dead, but
Help,
I'm on
Vedrok.
I'm on 11 health.
It is
I
now.
started this fight on 68. I'm
I
on
have
11.
more health than you. And I'm a wizard.
You might want to save
Coral-
the biggest damage dealer in your party.
Coral just about has more health than him.
Yeah. It's her turn.
She has 14. Is it my turn?
14?
14.
It's okay. I
I
can.
have the most health in the party.
Can I cast a spell?
You can cast a
I
spell.
actually need, to be honest, I need to take a spell slot off my spells slot
I
chart. Because that's on a 1.
got one more boy as well now.
There is one more boy.
We got
so there are now
another boy.
a total of 3 boys.
Badly
And a
burnt
captain.
boy, sand-eye
And a
boy,
captain.
and regular boy, and captain girl.
Oh, never mind. I haven't done it.
Can I use whilst?
Can
whilst
I?
Zoe's- Ooh.
You can. There's no order
I was
to
gonna
attack,
say.
so whatever you want to do, you can do.
I was
it.
like, if Zoe's looking up her spell, can I use my
No.
signature big wheel attack
Big wheel attack. You can do a big wheel attack.
on sand blind? I throw my other wheel. I push my other wheel.
Make a strength athletics check.
11 plus 3 is 14.
You bash him, and he's knocked away, but it's not quite good enough to get him all the way off the ship. He's now further away though. He's back where the other guy just joined, onto the sort of like midway down the ship on the right side.
I'm assuming my wheel is still on the ship.
The wheel is still on the ship.
Can I
just
cast
sit there and make my
chromatic
wheel
orb
It's too far away.
at second level?
Yes, you can. Who are you hitting with this?
The captain.
Wise. Get him.
Shit captain.
Pretty competent captain.
In-
Then it killed all of you.
Inferior captain to Captain Carl.
Well, you're going to have to prove that, because currently she's beating you.
That is a 20.
Is it nat 20 or a dirty 20?
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Plus.
Fuck yes.
Two in
Nat
a
20.
row, damn.
That's a critical numbers. Roll your damage. What type of damage is it?
This is chromatic orb, so I get to choose what it is, and
Just-
of course
it's
I'm
going
going to
to be
choose
fire.
fire. It's going to be fire!
Cool. Hit it. Do the numbers.
So that is 4d8 damage,
Yes.
because I rolled it at second level.
Can I do the maths quick? Yeah. Okay. That's a lot of maths.
Yeah, that's a 15.
She is bashed to bits. Half health.
Told you, bitch! You ain't gonna beat me!
She turns around and goes, ah! And does a big shriek, as her namesake would suggest. And she runs back at you and goes, kill the bastard! And everyone, all the other three remaining lads on the ship all run at you. And she also runs, but she is behind them. So she can't really attack you because there's a bunch of lads, but they're all going to try. Okay, it's 1, 2, nope. What's your AC? 15.
16.
Ooh, okay, only one of those hit. That's a hit. It's not a hit. That's a hit.
Can I have a reaction?
Yes.
Can I cast shield?
Oh yes, that's a good reaction. Wait, okay, I'll re-roll all of those because I can't remember. Okay, so what's your AC now? 18.
Plus 5
What?
AC. An invisible barrier of magical force appears,
I thought it was
appears and
+2.
protects you until the start of your next turn. You have plus 5 AC,
Holy
including
shit.
against the triggering attack, and you take no damage from magic missiles.
That's bonkers. Awesome. Okay.
So I'm now on 21 AC.
Wow. That doesn't hit. That does. That also does. That doesn't. That doesn't. And that was a 1, so he hits a teammate. That doesn't. That doesn't. And then we got that wasn't 6. That doesn't. doesn't. And doesn't. Wowzers. There's a flurry of blades as they all manically try and get you, and with your kind of red glazing shield of burny coolness, you
Burning.
deflect
Not to be
all
confused
of
with like firewall though.
very, very much so not the same. Looks similar, but to a trained wizard,
Not the
they
same.
would recognise it. So that was 2 hits got in, so 2 rapiers. So
What, hit more than 21?
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately,
Okay.
there were 9 attacks to be fair. So
Okay. Yep.
but those are fine. Those are absolutely fine. You can hack that. That's 7 and 6. So that's 13 piercing damage. You're on 1 health.
I'm on 1 health.
And one of them, the new guy stabs his mate, the burnt one, and he killed him. Oh no! And with that, he turns around and sees Captain Streaky Sally, who saw the whole thing, and he just panics and runs inside and down into the hull of the ship.
Oh my god. Okay.
And he's
It's
crying.
our turn now, isn't it?
He was crying as well. It is
Crying.
your turn.
Okay.
Right.
Health potions are bonus actions, aren't they?
I'm gonna say so because you fucking need it.
Can I have a health potion?
Why the hell not?
I don't have it noted on this. I think I had 3.
You did have 3. They were potions of heat.
Oh, and a greater.
You had 3 normal and 1 greater.
Can I have the greater one actually?
Of course you can. You have them all. Because of course you do.
Yeah, I do. Because of course I do.
So
Greater.
a greater is 4d4 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4. 4d4 plus 4. That's 15.
Brilliant.
I'm on 16 health.
Fantastic. Okay.
Um,
You have 2.
Am I still on the floor?
You are still on the floor.
Yep.
You can try and get off the floor. You are no longer grappled. It will take a turn to
Okay.
get off the floor.
I only get 1 bonus action, don't I?
Oh, you do.
I'm gonna have to get off the floor, I'm afraid.
How far away?
You can shoot
are
whilst
they
you're on
from
the
me?
floor.
I could do. I was
just-
thinking.
You do have to get up at some
I
point.
just
Yeah.
I
was.
just looked it up. It is bonus action for you drinking a potion, but it's an action if you're giving the potion to someone else.
Ah,
Thank you.
you know what? Interestingly, I probably would have made that same call independently.
Actually, as a bonus action. No. That's a silly idea, Matthew.
I'm going
No,
to pick up
hit
my
me,
No.
hit me with your.
No.
There are no silly
Fly.
ideas. Silly ideas are
bonus
usually
action-
worth inspiration, so hit me.
My bonus action was going to be to turn on my jetpack.
I thought so, and
And
yes.
shoot and fly
Yes.
fly along the floor.
Wait, so would you be flying off the ship so that you can come back, or flying straight towards her?
I mean,
I'm
I'll
gonna
be
say-
flying whichever way my head is pointing.
I'm
I'm
letting you
shoot.
choose that because I'm such a lovely DM.
Are you though? No, you're
Are
actually.
you kidding me?
Let's
I've thrown you so many bones.
I was gonna
Mostly
say
'cause I-
you've never given us slime monsters.
No, that's true.
Let's say he
Wouldn't dare.
jetpacks.
If you go towards her, you can
yeah.
throw her off her feet.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I will fly at her, directly at her, and then I will attempt to chomp her with my mouth.
oh, nifty. That's a chomp. Do it.
So
roll. What would jetpacking be? I'm gonna say roll a acrobatics. Just to check.
am I good at those? I can't remember. I am good at those.
I'm glad you're good
So
at those.
acrobatics is in Dex, isn't it?
Yes.
That's a 24.
You. Oh wow! You size her up. You're a jetpacking. You've been doing nothing but practicing on Dorian. You're well ready for this one. You sort of size her up, and you go full throttle right into her. You knock her flying into her remaining piratey friend. They both fly through into the cockpit. They're both on their asses. So are you. In fact, I'm going to be so nice because with a 24, you Falcon style jetpack at him, spin at the last minute and boot them through the cockpit wall, the glass, and you land on your feet. And that's your turn.
Wow, incredible.
It's a hell of a cool move, and I'm going to give you an inspiration point for it because
Yeah.
you're falconing, and that's exactly why I gave you a jetpack, was so you can do dumb cool shit like that. Uchu, if you had a go.
How
yet?
many?
I want to use my signature big wheel attack.
Big wheel attack. Go for it. Who are you big wheeling? Bear in mind they're both in the cockpit now, so.
No, I'm chucking it down the stairs as the momentum of going down the stairs will speed up
now,
my wheel.
I don't know about you, Matt, but in my head, I had the wheel as a bit bigger than.
I was
would
picturing
fit
some
conventionally.
pretty big wheels.
I was also
like,
picturing big wheels. Oh no, I
Big
was
wheels
picturing
keep
wheels.
on
Keep
turning.
turning.
I was picturing wheels big enough that both you could carry them because you're a big, strong man, and also you could throw them hard enough at a person that they would actually like bounce off a ship. And
Yeah.
I think a big enough wheel to do that thing might have a turret. Also, the geometry of the ship means that like it's not going to roll straight down.
Either that
so well.
either that or it's trapping him in the bottom of the ship.
Okay, yeah. You want to just
We
wedge it
deal
in
with
there?
that issue until we land. Yeah. Just
Cool.
wedge wheel in.
You wedge a wheel. The wheel has been wedged.
21.
You don't have to roll
It's a
for
wedge
putting a wheel on some
Well,
stairs.
I've done
You're
it
fine.
now.
Well,
Wasted
you
a-
got a
wasted
21.
Okay, with the 21,
Well,
you do it
22.
so well that it works. Good job.
Wow, I did it.
Because look, I try as hard as I can. I can't think of a better success than the thing you said you were going to do. It is now their turn. They both.
Wait, I've not taken
have
a
you
turn.
not? I thought you come out of gold.
No,
this
because
turn.
I.
Was that last?
No.
No, that, yeah,
No,
no,
'cause
yeah,
the
of
last-
course. Yes, no, your turn. Correct.
How many are there left? Where
2.
are they? How far away from me?
Captain
2.
on the
Where?
floor next to you. Pirate also on the floor next to you, next to the captain. They're both on the floor, so you have advantage on him. The captain is a bit on fire.
I'm gonna cast. Well, it's called. The spell is called Green Fireblade, but remember this is me, so it's actually Red
obviously a
Fireblade.
red fireblade.
We're just
Man,
breaking
you've got
it. It's
so
not
many.
actually
You've
green.
got so
it's red.
many red fireblades. You've got a regular red fireblade. Well, it's sunblade, but you know, you can call it red.
I've got a Sunblade and a Red Fireblade. Oh! I'm going to be using that weapon as well.
That makes it obscenely high damage.
Yep. So, Green Fireblade is as part of the action used to cast this spell. I must make a melee attack with a weapon against one creature within the spell's range, which is 5 feet, obviously.
You got it. That's. enough.
Otherwise, the spell fails. Ignore that. So I need to roll to hit.
You have advantage because you're on the floor.
I think it was 8 when I calculated it. Yeah, because it's not on this spell sheet. It's +8.
Wait, is it a spell attack or is it an attack with your weapon?
So I'm making a melee attack.
So it's your weapon.
And so it's my weapon, and then on top of that I get extra damage.
Okay. Cool.
So I'm making a melee attack initially, but I think my to hit is +8 because of the Sunblade. If I remember when I worked it out.
So what's your dex? I'm assuming you're using it as dex.
Yep, dex. My dex is +3.
Okay, and your proficiency is +2 or 3? 3.
+3.
Yeah. So it's the sunblade is a +2 weapon. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's +2, so that'd be 6.
Yeah, that's +8.
7,
Yeah,
8.
go for it.
15. That's 15 +8, so that hits. That definitely.
Yeah,
hits.
absolutely does hit. Roll for your damage. It's do you want me to get the rules up for the sunblade?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I need to drop that down. So the target takes the normal damage.
Yep.
Of the Sunblade. However, fire leaps from that target
Oh.
to the second one
Oh.
within 5 feet, and that creature takes fire damage equal to my spellcasting modifier.
Okay, so hang on. We'll do the first one first. So
Okay,
it's it's a longsword, I believe. I'm pretty sure we just said it was. We just said it was a scimitar because you like scimitars.
Yeah, we just said it as similar.
So that's a
because
D8, right?
pirate-
So
Yeah, that's a D8.
it's a D8 plus whatever your normal damage increase is plus 2, and it's radiant, which doesn't actually make a difference here.
Yeah, because that radiant damage is only if it's against specific.
No. It deals radiant damage instead of slashing, and if you hit an undead, you get an extra D8.
Oh yeah. Okay. I can't remember what my bonus would just be +3, which is because that's my dex. So then
Yep.
that's
So
plus 5 damage.
So a D8 plus 5.
No, D8 plus 5. That's 5 plus 5, so that's 10.
That's a lot of damage. She is skewered and unhappy. Yeah. So what was the fire damage for the other dude?
And then, as so now on that hit, the creature takes 5 damage equal to my spellcasting modifier.
What's that?
So that should be. Is that the 5? No, that's my spell attack bonus.
Spellcasting modifier would be the to hit, not the damage. Yeah. So that's your proficiency plus your spellcasting. So 6.
Which is 5. 5.
5.
Oh, proficient. Oh, wait, yeah, because it's plus proficiency. Is it plus proficiency?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's your charisma plus your proficiency.
Yeah, so that should be 6 then. I need to change that on my sheet.
Brilliant. He's also happy. They're both on fire. There's so much fire.
I wonder why there's so much fire.
There's
It's not as if
there's
I'm a
lasers
bit of
on
a
one them
pyromaniac.
and fire on the second one, but lasers are basically fire.
They're light fire.
I love it in D&D. Lasers are canonically automatically holy because it's radiant.
Yeah.
So congratulations, lasers is holy.
We did it, guys.
No, you didn't. You're not. They're not. Neither of them are dead yet.
No, I just meant
How-
like, we did
how-
it lasers.
They're both very nearly dead. You hear.
Good.
In fact, and both of them use their turns to get back up with a lot of grunting and less shrieking and more crying from Shrieky Sally.
Also, my shield would have now ended.
Yes, it would have. But that's their turn. They're done. In fact,
They're
you've
done.
been flying now for a few turns, so you are nearing the dragons. You can't hear where they are, but because they're up in the ash somewhere. And in fact, as you smack down on this person, you hear above you this massive crash and a roar as both of them fall down, but to the side of you, clipping the green ship and immediately pinging the harpoon straight off it, and it kind of spins out of control and regains control, but further it's lost a lot of distance from you as these two go plummeting into the ground down below. Perception checks, please, from anyone who would have seen it.
I
I
definitely
mean,
have seen
I was looking up, so I was on the floor. So
Oh yeah, you probably would have seen him coming.
I definitely would have seen it.
that's
that
a
is
17.
12.
17. Vedrok. It looks like
It's a 12.
the fire dragon is doing a pretty good job. They are eviscerating each other, and frankly, for dragons, they're both far closer to death than you would have expected. But I guess it is a dragon versus a dragon, so a lot of damage has been happening. And as you see them fall to the floor, you see the red dragon is actually got the raw end of the stick as the black dragon crashes him into the ground. But it's looking pretty close. As you are now, as this happens, the blue ship that you're headed towards is now U-turning towards you and kind of following down to chase the dragons. But as it turns, you see two of the cannons aim, blast towards you in a enormous display of chilliness.
Chilly.
One of them blasts into the prow of your ship with a spray of ice over the whole ship, and the other one sort of sails past. Your ship is a bit ouchy again, but don't worry, it's got more ouchy points to go, so you're fine.
I'm going to look at it.
Also, add a tally to the chili count,
Oh, it's so chilly.
to the spoopy count.
It's so spoopy. The chains, dead spoopy. The ship, dead spoopy. The bullets it fires, even spoopier. The wheels, medium spoopy. It's all spoopy.
Actually, only a medium spoopy.
Only medium. I mean, they're black wheels, so
The fire is probably the least spoopiest thing
absolutely,
going on
yeah,
right
because
now.
you can see it, and everyone knows if you can see a thing, it's not scary. Oh, the dragon, the black dragon, well spoopy.
I'm gonna
Well,
look
spoopy.
down at the black dragon.
Yeah.
Take out my magical flute. And I'm going to point it down.
Here we go.
Do you point? Wait, so you point it right at him.
At the, yeah, well, it might get the red dragon as well. You know, you can never really, you know, those are just the risks that you have to take in the lineup.
Roll a d20 prior to the regular wand of stuff.
6.
Okay.
Oh no.
It doesn't. No.
Oh no.
It's fine. Don't you worry. You have hit the black dragon.
No,
I was
no.
doing it differently to how you would expect.
You could roll.
Odds and
Yeah.
Yeah. So d20 and a d100, please.
they're all metal.
Good. Clicky clacky.
Metal, we always know is better rolls.
Yes.
That is 32 and 11.
Okay. Wait, what did you say? 32 and...
11.
Oh my word. Oh, I love this table. Okay, we're going to take a break.
That's
I'm gonna-
great.
Oh,
start.
no.
I need a pee anyway, and I could do with a new coffee. And also I need to send you a thing. But this makes it interesting, I've got to say.
This is a great
Makes
sign.
it very interesting. Okay.
This is either that I'm horrendously fucked this, or this is going to be a phenomenal display.
It's a bit of both actually. But
Uchu Dragon Slayer.
If he, oh my god, if he ends up being a dragon slayer and Coral doesn't, Damn.
Uchu the Dragon Slayer, Coral Redbeard, I'm a pirate, and Vedrok the Ironhide Brown Scale.
Future Dragon.
alright, we're going to take a 10-minute break here.
The
The mini dragon.
future crocodile.
I'm going to describe from the cockpit. So you see Uchu walk over to the edge of the ship, lean all the way down, see the dragons beneath them, hundreds of feet down, point the wand. This enormous crackle of white energy. It's never made such a large. This is big. I mean, wow. Okay, other than the one time you like jumped into the fucking space, other than that time, this is by far the biggest like kind of discharge of energy that this thing's ever shown you. And the second it's done, you see Uchu turn around to you all and go, "Suffer!" And then he looks down and goes, "Fuck!
Okay, yeah.
Shit!" And he just, he's holding a wand, he just goes to belt Coral in the face with it.
Brilliant.
What are you doing?
He does not
to
hit.
me?
He completely misses. But meanwhile, down on the floor, the judge is kind of crushing and caving in at this black dragon.
Jamie,
Uchu,
I just noticed a thing.
you black out for a second, and then you wake up again, and suddenly you have this massive red dragon over you. Although he's smaller than he was a while ago, and he's kind of laying into you, and you instinctively put your hands up and realise these colossal black claws are above, are raised up to your eyes, and well, what do you do, Uchu?
Stop! And, no, this is, I don't know. Can we take time? Because I need to explain.
I think
How do you move with these?
at the change in voice, the judge definitely is kind of. What is the meaning of this? That wasn't his voice. What is the meaning of this?
You can probably eat the black dragon now. He's in my body.
What? I don't. Huh? Wait. Hang on. I know your voice.
Yes, it's me. 37th Uchu. Or maybe I'm now 38. Maybe this is like cool for an upgrade, you know? Very good.
So what happened to Box?
I think I determined here. If I'm here, he's out there
He
at
looks
the
up.
moment.
He goes, this is... What kind of magic? How did this happen?
Wow, your stairs are really uncomfortable.
Yes, well, you get
They're
used to
all
it. Why do you think I
pointing
prefer the
in your
fire
body.
giant body, eh?
Yeah, how do you do that? I might need to know how to
Oh,
do
you'll get
that.
there. How long do you think you're gonna be like this?
I don't know, but I think if you just eat me, maybe this is permanent. Like, not me as in this, but maybe if you eat
Well,
me
if this
as in
is
up there.
are you sure you want us? Shall we go and we can? He's just a dude, right?
Yeah, I mean...
We don't have to.
I don't know how it's gonna swap me back if there's no back for me to swap into, you know?
Well, we don't have to kill him, then, do we? I mean,
You were very into killing him earlier when you were
Well, look,
slashing on the floor.
yes, but first I like a fair fight, and second of all, maybe it's gonna turn back. What did you do? I'm assuming you cast the spell.
I pointed him with my magical flute.
Uchu, it's not a flute, it's a wand!
You're busy being whacked over the head for it.
I was thinking what happened.
Yeah. Well, you recognise the voice that Uchu is now screaming at you with, and it was Mark's. He's in Uchu now, and that's all you guys can really figure out. But you assume that by extension, Uchu is in Mark's.
I'm gonna go up and just. I think I need to get that ship to stop.
Agreed.
Otherwise they're gonna destroy the ship.
And-
Okay.
you fly up together. How's
Now,
make an
like
athletics
Are
check.
my mental stats the same?
Your
or-
mental stats are the same, yeah.
My mental stats are the same.
Oh, and
it's
you're
just
on
my-
half health as well. But
And I'm on
other than
half
that,
health.
it's exactly that.
Okay. Yeah. So I have these new strength, which to be fair, just got higher common strength, and my dex the same.
Well, I mean, he's a big ass dragon, so I guess it doesn't. It's probably proportionally the same, but
That is 3, but I'm going to use my inspiration. 18 plus 6 is 24.
okay. You size up these huge wings that you're now noticing you have, and with this, you sort of guess I'll give this a shot, and you.
That's what those muscles are for.
Yeah. You feel a weird twinge in your sort of boobs, or where they would be, and right up.
Oh.
And you shoot up there with strength you had no idea you even had, which I suppose you didn't, but this one does. And the judge flies up with you. You fly up to a scene of you see Uchu currently sort of trying to tackle. Well, actually, okay, Coral. How do you react to this? There is now two very, very damaged pirates behind you, and Uchu is berating you in front
Also,
of you.
I forgot to mention I should have added the sneak attack roll onto the damage.
Do you want to roll it now?
I mean, it's just a 1d6.
Roll it now.
This would be onto the one which I went hit with
first
the
hit.
melee
Yeah.
attack.
So the
Yeah.
captain.
Yeah. 6!
Dead.
Nice.
Dead as shit. You beheaded her on the floor, and the other one gets up and is now very scared and surrounded by enemies. Except for he doesn't really realise. I suppose he would recognise that it's his lord because he knows his voice pretty well. Don't know if he's smart enough to count the dots. Anyway, how do you react to Uchu now suddenly coming at you?
So what has he done? He's swung at me, hasn't he?
He swung at you with the wand. It's very unlike him. Didn't sound like him. He just cast a spell. You can connect the dots that this isn't him as such, but you're maybe not necessarily 100% sure on what's going on.
Can I do a? I don't know. Is a block a bonus action or a reaction?
But yeah, you can like.
Is that a thing?
Well, so I think it's called taking the dodge action, and it basically just makes you harder to hit until your next turn. So you don't do anything.
Yeah.
You just are harder to hit for the rest of the time until it's your next turn.
I want to do. You think of classic sword fights. I've got my sunblade out and sort of try and intercept his swinging with the sunblade. And then we're in that the typical weapons held against each other, face to face. The action shot of.
You've never seen Uchu so serious looking.
Yeah, I'm like, Uchu, what's going on?
As this happens, a second blast comes towards the ship from the blue one, and both hit. That's two massive shocks. One hits the prow. One hits the wing. Wait a minute.
The wings are in, aren't they?
Yeah.
We should be plummeting. We should be plummeting towards the
let me think. He's still.
His intelligence modifier is a +2, and mine is a +4, so he's definitely not going to be as capable of flying a ship. Well, apparently.
The ship is still being flown. It's had two pretty solid hits of cold.
Slower.
I don't know that. I mean, I don't think it's that simple because he's a dragon, so it's not like he wouldn't automatically be using intelligence for his magic, and he's kind of innately magic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's no change.
Also, I think a dragon knows how to fly.
The dragon knows how to fly, yeah. So it's sort of like a logical extension. I don't even know if he even realizes he's got a helmet on it.
Also, could you argue because it's dragon wings that propel the like a weird subconscious of he still thinks he's flying.
Also. Yeah, kinda. I imagine it's something like that. So he's still flying, and he yells, "No, you fools! Hit the black one!" Which.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh wow!
I am black. It's fine. I can say it. But yeah.
Wait, he says that to me.
No, he's yelling that with his Mark's very powerful big voice because they're pretty nearby now. He's yelling that to the other ship. You hear this sort of confused noises. He's just do it. I mean, they hear his voice, so you see that the blue ship kind of descend down to meet Uchu flying up. Uchu.
I use my acid breath and throw up.
Okay. Take.
It's a 60-foot line with 5 feet wide.
Okay, roll.
Each creature must make a.
You don't have to roll to hit.
It's a dexterity saving throw.
For an entire ship. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna give that a. All right. The ship kind of maneuvers just out, but still gets caught by most of it. So how much damage was it?
I was gonna say surely that would be piloting.
No, it's not.
Well,
It's hitting the other.
D8.
Oh.
Yes, I'm not throwing up on
My own ship.
your ship. I just need to roll some dice. If I just get 6, I can just roll twice. Oh, I thought I was showing it. 8, 16, 12 is 28, 30, and then 30 plus 40, 50, 63 acid damage.
63 acid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to call that 2 good hits. So that ship is looking pretty sorry. In fact, the right half of it kind of is just almost completely melted off. But it fired 2. It fired 4 cannons at you. Two of the balls missed, and it hit you for 59 cold damage.
I'll be around 59.
Yep.
40-ish. Oh, well.
Hmm.
Just pop this in my character sheet, I guess. I might have hit points.
And the judge flies up past it and kind of catches onto the ship and rips it in half and burns it to a crisp whilst he's at it, and it just implodes and just falls to crumbles into nothing. So who's left? There's one pirate. There's one pirate on
There's
the.
one pirate
on
who's
your ship, and
shivering.
There's the ship that's invaded the fortress as well, which
Yeah.
by now is probably lifting off. Uchu, what do you? Well, Coral and Vedrok, I suppose. What do you guys do?
I stand up. And do I get a bonus?
I'm going to give you a bonus action.
I'm going to use my second wind to try and get some health back. Which is 1d10 plus 6, I think.
Okay.
Oh no, 1d10 plus 3. Which is...
Man, it makes me sad seeing all these fucking Zoomers with their bloody digital rolling
I don't
accessories.
All the dice, so... That's 8. So I'm
Good.
on 19 at least.
That's a good amount of health for fighting, luckily, no dragons.
I'm gonna. Oh, there's also Ushu's body.
Yeah. What do you do? What do you do with him? There's a pirate behind you, and there's Uchu in front of you.
I'm still technically in like a lock with him, aren't I? Like the.
I'd say that's lasted. That's lasted until your next turn, which is now. So
Okay.
he's spent the time trying to sort of get you, but he's Uchu. He's not really, I doubt in a contest of sword fighting or like wand/sword fighting, he's gonna exactly pull any fancy tricks, and neither is Mark's. So.
Do I know it's Mark's? No, not yet. No.
Kind of. I guess
Do I have a good idea? Do I? Yeah. Do I have I sort of?
It's better. Right, okay, I'll tell you what. Now that you've just seen Mark's vomit on his own ship, flying up in tandem with the judge, very visibly on the same side, and also just got attacked by his own ship, you're pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay. Can I swing at him with my green fireblade? Again. Wait, is the second one? So is the other one within 5 feet of Mark's? The second pirate, the one that's behind me, is it within 5 feet?
Yeah, like that way, but yeah. Go for it.
Cool. Use my green fireblade and hit.
Uchu, how much health do you have?
19.
You can't kill him. You're just hurt him.
So
unless you crit.
Unless I crit, if I hit him, I won't actually kill him. I'll sort of.
You'd have to do basically the best possible damage, and you'd still knock him unconscious. You'd have to. There's no way to kill him outright.
Or should I do something
else?
Just your choice.
I could do something else. Okay, let's not use. Let kill him. Kill Ushu's body.
Hey, Ushu's fine.
Ushu is fine. His body might not be. We won't use. Well, actually, no. Doesn't that take an action to switch weapons?
What would you be switching to?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna switch weapons. So I'm just gonna roll.
Just whack him. He'll be fine.
Whack
He can't die.
him. I'll say, there we go. Now I rolled a 19.
Good. Thank God it wasn't a 20.
But that is obviously a 27 to hit.
I mean, you okay, I'd say with a 27 to hit, knowing it's not Ushu, you get him with a very nasty but very non-fatal flesh wound right through the thigh and incapacitate him, basically. Roll for damage.
So that is a 1d8. Plus 1d6. Plus 1d6. Isn't it?
Yep.
So 1d8. Is that
Wait a minute, why is it plus 1d6?
because of sneak attack?
Oh, of course. Yeah, plus 5 as well.
Plus 5. So I rolled a 6 on my d8.
Okay.
Rolled another 6 on my other 6, so that's 12. Plus 5, that's 17.
He's on 2 health. Awesome. You see, you stab it right through his thighs. You fucker! Shit! This shit body! Christ! And he's on the floor.
And then remember on top of that, the other dude behind me takes 5
Vaporized.
fire damage.
Gone. Flashed. Burned. Crisped. Singed.
This has been
dead.
great. This has been a great fight.
How on earth have you gone from like shit kicked out of you on the floor, but all of you, to eviscerating everyone?
I was pretty good. I was doing well.
Fire!
The ship is battered and frozen and hang on. What?
Again.
No, thank you. No cats.
Yes, I did. They're evolving. They can now float.
And also speak human.
Oh yeah, she can. Yeah, she asks herself, "Cat, I'm cat. Would you like?" Right. So, to be fair, wait. So you've stabbed. Okay.
I stabbed Uchu.
He's absolutely lost concentration.
Oh no!
The ship plummets.
Can I grab hold of? Can I grab the helmet and put it on myself?
You can make a dexterity acrobatics check, because the whole ship is just lurched upwards. Like everything inside the thing has flown upwards to the ceiling as you're falling now.
Acrobatics, did you say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a 17 plus 6, so that's 23.
Yeah, you manage it. You're fine. You put it on just in time and think real hard. And what's your spell level, by the way? What's your highest level spell slot?
Second.
Okay, it's fine. It's not as powerful, but you do fly. Don't worry.
A lot better than the first time I tried to fly it.
Yes, because you had not nearly enough spell juice to do that one. So you stabilize. There are now 2 dragons accompanying you, who both, I imagine, can see that there are no more enemies on the ship. Uchu, you see your own body crumpled on the floor, groaning. As you look beneath you, the green ship is flying past as fast as it possibly can towards the portal. And the red ship beneath it is also kind of halfway, but much lower down. But it's halfway to the portal.
I open my maw and I eat Ushu's body.
Okay. No. So you eat
Your own body.
the wand of wonder.
Oh my
I
god!
reckon that's dropped on the floor.
He was, yeah, no, it was out in his hand. It wasn't like in his pocket or something. Okay.
It's not, it's,
Do you eat?
Okay, cool.
What happens to
I
him?
wouldn't say omnisomnia. No, he's a floating spirit. Even if he went to my stomach, he wouldn't digest.
You eat all of your possessions. I don't know what that is, but all of them.
That's not a lot, to be honest. A spell, but
Wait, that means I just have a piano on my ship now?
You do just have a piano. Oh my god.
well, he said he wanted to get rid of Karl Marx, creator of the Communist Manifesto.
I mean, you did it. You did do it.
I did it.
I was assuming you were just gonna have him, imprisoned because he's just Uchu, and just like wait it out, see what happens. Maybe you switch back. Who knows?
No. I think Uchu's triggered that. If he can destroy the body, he probably won't swap back, and this is probably a better deal for him.
Okay, you're content being an adult black dragon. That's gonna make.
I mean,
the power balance of this party has changed somewhat, I must say. Fucking hell.
Shut up.
That's assuming he stays in the party.
You just kick him out.
That's assuming I don't swap while I'm digesting myself.
Let me read it. Okay. I'm gonna, seeing as you've already done it, I'm gonna just read.
I've already done it. Like,
Yeah.
don't worry, it's happening. Regardless of whether I swap back or not.
Well, this. Okay.
Um,
You and the
Besides,
target
he's
exchange minds. If you didn't target a creature, blah, 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 the effect lasts for 1 day. If either you or the target dies before the effect ends, the change is permanent. You're a black dragon now. Well done.
I'm a black dragon. I hope there's a way for me to turn into a regular-sized person or something.
I'm
So
sure the
does my
judge
magic
can
work?
teach you.
This is all questions that will need to be answered.
There's a lot of
How
questions.
does
You've
my
given,
class work?
as per, you've given me a lot of questions. How angry is Coral now, by the way, that now Uchu of all people is a real dragon?
I'm just debating that.
Like,
You're telling me that Uchu is an actual dragon, and me, the one with dragon blood, doesn't even have our wings yet.
You're now the least dragon of your entire party, because Vedrok's a crocodile, and he can fly, so...
I would like it to be known that
even the ship you're on is more of a dragon, because it's got wings.
I feel like this all sort of hits Coral at a minute, and you're like, she's like, oh, yeah, wait,
I'm gonna have to redo what my...
and it sort of gets a very angry,
because
you're like,
my body's going to...
Oh man.
Let's go see what my new start is.
she looks at the wand on the floor, she's like, that's mine now.
What's yours now? The wand.
The wand is mine now.
You're keeping hold of the wand.
I'm going to remind you what happened the first time someone who wasn't Uchu picked up the wand.
Oh shit! Yeah, no.
Coral definitely remembers that. I'm not having one person turn into a black dragon and another person getting atomized in one go after you've won the fight.
Okay. Can I use
the chalice.
mage hand? Can I use mage hand to pick up the wand?
Yes, you can use mage hand to pick up the wand.
Can I use mage
But
hand?
even from there, you can feel the final. You can feel
You
the
can't-
searing power,
yeah.
but you're not like, yeah, it's fine, it's safe.
Yeah. It's similar to a longsword. You can't use the wand whilst using mage hands. Like you can't use lock-picking tools.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you
But I can use it to move. I can move it about.
You can move it, yeah.
Okay, can I move it? Can I move it into my cabin, please? Into the captain's quarters.
You mean
In probably the same place where the cube is.
The cabin where
You know the map?
Oh, yeah.
only Uchu knows
Are you
where the
going
keys
downstairs
are.
where I've tracked somebody down?
No, because remember I got out of it.
Yeah, you busted your way out.
No,
So you're
Yeah, the
probably
door's
going
locked.
through
There's
a
no
hole.
There's no lock on the door.
A, there's
no
no
door.
door. B, there's still a man trapped
There is a man
in,
down there.
in the bottom of
There
the
is.
ship. 3, you are connected to the helmet at the moment, flying the ship.
You can put it on the dashboard.
Put it on the dash. Let's put it on the dash.
Oh god. Okay, what do you do about this final ship? It's making its way towards the. It looks laden with loot. And, in fact, the judge turns around and goes, "Hang on, they've got all my treasure."
How far away is it?
It's basically just directly beneath you by about 400 feet, something like that.
How much do we think
much
Coral
do you
can
think
bring
you
up
can
another mental breakdown?
You are.
She's
Would I
probably
be
there.
able to do
She's
calculations in my head to work out the trajectory of a grenade to get it to land on the deck
You can try.
of the
Is there
ship?
mobs on the ship?
Is there mobs?
Is there bad dudes?
Are there boys on the deck of the ship? I mean, if it's
Your ship?
400
No.
feet away.
Oh, that one.
No, on the other
other ship.
You can see. There's one or two of them. Yeah.
Or do I just run to the gun?
You got 2 adult dragons. I wouldn't worry about it. In fact, the judge has already. Fucking get you little shits! And
One of them's
you see
Uchu.
you see the judge fall from this height
I
and
can
just
throw up
crush
on
this
you
ship into
now.
the floor as it splats, and you hear a lot of screams. Nobody takes my treasure. He's gotten a lot more evil since the last time I voiced him, bugger. I think this is his dragon voice. And yeah, the only one that makes it out is the green ship, and with that the portal closes with a crackle of lightning, and that's it.
I'm going
There is
to
now-
swoop down.
Oh my god, you're literally a black dragon. Oh my god.
I'm gonna swoop down.
What, only a
and
challenge
drop my
rank,
wheel
like
back on the
16 or
ship.
something.
It's challenge rank 14. It's the weakest adult. It's the weakest. Wait, no,
Yeah,
it's not even. No, it's the second weakest. The white dragon's the weakest dragon. Black dragons are like one of the
But
lower
also-
power
But also, doesn't it depend on what?
age.
So you've got what age it is as well.
So
that
adult
affects
is
it.
like
affects its
yeah. There's 4 ages.
Do I have legendary actions?
Yeah, you do.
Ooh.
You have legendary actions. You have an awful lot of things.
This is once again assuming he stays in the party because currently there is more dragon than Coral in the party.
There's so
and I
much
don't
more
know.
dragon than Coral. Mind you,
So much more.
I don't think this is your party anymore. There's a black dragon. I think he calls the shots.
Yeah, and Coral's not happy about that.
No, I'm sure she isn't. Look, right, put it this way: if he can turn into a black dragon, I'm sure there's a way for you to turn into a dragon. We could go 3 for 3 on dragons by
You
the end
could
of
be
this
a
campaign.
black dragon as well.
I mean, at level 14 is also where I do gain dragon wings.
Yeah, that's nearly a dragon, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I do have a dragon blood running through my body.
Eventually, you will be more powerful than him.
a dragon.
However, he will also be leveling up, I suppose. There's a lot of questions for me to answer.
You're gonna have fun balancing this.
Yeah, you're all level 7. I'll say that much now.
Yay! How do I roll my health?
Fuck off.
From...
I'm going to answer all those questions in the 2-week period between now and when I have to answer those questions.
Am I a wizard still?
You can try casting spells.
Try it, and I'll see if it works.
Jesus
Might have
Christ.
to readjust.
Can he still use the wand?
wand?
If he's a dragon.
It's very small on him, but I don't see why not. It's still attuned to him, so
It's still Uchu.
yeah, it is still Uchu.
Just a tiny little stick in this dragon's mouth that just blasts out a laser beam.
All right, so the judge is miles beneath you, and the fight seems to be over.
Can I Oh shit.
I'm going.
I love it. I love it. Vodka in hand. I feel like Coral is the exact same rush. Fucking Christ, what's going on here?
Grabs a bite, grabs
Right,
a
right.
rum.
Yeah.
Just drinks straight. I'm not drinking it straight because the last time I did that,
No,
I did that.
you're immortal.
Well, Coral's technically mortal as well.
Well, yeah, she's a pirate. She's got the points. And even she was nearly knocked out by it. Yes, you are done now. What do you do? You are flying. Where do you go?
I want the treasure on the ship.
Okay, you're gonna have to talk to a dragon about that.
Yeah, well, I'm a dragon as well. I'm not though.
You're not even half dragon, because that's a thing. You're not even dragonborn, because that's also a thing. You are. I'm gonna say you are dragony.
Can you speak Draconic though?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. That's like speaking French.
Can I
I mean,
speak Draconic?
I think it's hilarious that you don't know how to speak Draconic, because I can't see why you would suddenly learn how to speak Draconic. But
God, and Coral probably also knows that he can't speak Draconic. I'm like,
he has not earned this at all. He has not earned this privilege. He can just fly through space. He can do what he's.
Yeah, he's just going to be flying alongside. Do we need to get somebody else to fly the ship?
Well, this is
there's
a lot of questions.
No, I can fly. It's just
Very
not
slowly.
nearly as good as him.
Yeah.
So he's got a +4 to his intelligence, whereas I've
No,
only got
it's not about intelligence. It's not about intelligence. It's about your highest spell slot. That's how I'm doing it. So he can go 60 miles an hour. You can go 30. Yeah, but a dragon flying, just regularly flying. I can't remember what I said it was. It's not the number there because if you figure out because that's feet per turn, which is feet per 6 seconds. If you figure it out, it's actually only like 9 miles an hour or something embarrassing. So you can go a lot faster than that when you're, but in combat, because unless you're like, it takes a long time to build up to the speed because you're heavy. So
Yeah.
in combat, you have an 80 feet flying unless you're like, going in for a dive bomb or something. You have to build up the speed.
seismic toss.
Before I start
Seismic
filling
toss.
out my character sheet, I'll let you figure this out.
Yeah, please. So, what do? You are now flying around. There is a judge. He is down there. His god is gold. You killed Marks, so well done for that one.
Mission accomplished, team. Now we
Yes. I suppose you have very fastly fulfilled the bargain we had.
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
She even does that click, you know the.
I suppose you're free to go. Well done, I guess. Not really sure how on earth you achieved that, but you're from the future. I'm not going to question it.
I still need to set up the whole devilish quartet. Isn't that
Not quite yet.
The what?
Issue.
The what quartet?
Not quite yet. Not
Oh,
quite yet.
the-
Not
oh,
quite
yeah.
yet.
What I was talking about.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Well, seeing as we've helped you with your little issue.
Is yes. Well.
An appropriate reward is
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
earned,
yeah.
well deserved.
You know what? Step into my fortress, and he's Jeeves. Deal with the cargo. You see, it's got fucking those massive chandeliers, like lampshade basically. He's covered in blood. He strolls out of the fortress. Is right away.
Iron Boy, would you like to ride on my back to the fortress?
You better let go. This reminds me of the wars on the planet. Falcons, where we all rode on their backs. It was very,
Man, you can tell when Vedrok's tired.
It was a difficult war, man.
I can tell how tired you are. Your voice is less grizzled. You need it.
I have been whacked about for a bit.
Yeah, you definitely. Yeah. So you I'm assuming, land on the top of the fortress, Coral.
Yeah.
And
Sure. That's where the landing pad is. You know, there's a big S. You know, for ships.
it's just land, but sure.
Entrance.
Yeah, you can't. You can just fit, actually, in your current form inside the fortress. Mark, not Mark. The judge is back to his giant form.
How do you do that?
Yeah. Well.
Just Coral, getting even more annoyed.
You know what?
that
We'll
he-
talk about
that
it
he-
over dinner. I think drinks are in order. Here's
Yeah,
Jeeves.
baby!
Yeah, Jeeves from still outside of the fortress on his last fucking job. Just yes, bring the shandy. And you know what? I'm feeling fancy. Bring the rum as well.
Yes! Rum!
Yes, I'm sure we could all do with a bit of rum and a bit of something tasty. And
She asked, do you have any spiced rum?
It's a good question. We have a lot of rum. I'm sure Jeeves can find something. Right. Well, they shall go and assemble a banquet hall. And he snaps his fingers, and down from the ceiling there's this big table, and he's got a giant-sized throne on one end and smaller seats for all of you. And
I was gonna say, it's like there's this massive giant table, and then on the table there is like smaller. There's a smaller table for me and
Vedrok. Yeah.
Bedrock. You know.
I love that this party has never been able to pronounce anyone else in the party's name, ever.
Well, I can pronounce Uchu.
Yeah, weirdly, you're the only one you get right is your arch nemesis.
I know, I could do Gil. I could do Gilgas
Well,
as well.
he called him Gilgas. You keep calling him Bedrock.
That's honestly what I hear. I do not hear Bedrock. I hear Bedrock. So.
It is for Uchu. It's less of the point that he can't say it. It's more the point that he purposely says all of the names wrong.
However, he was initially calling me Scarlet. He's now started calling me Coral.
Yeah, true. He's doing better.
Yeah, so there's like the little tiny table with a smaller banquet with little chairs on top of the table. You know, all the most important guests around, but there's just this massive like gap which is equivalent to one giant.
Well, there's the giant, and then there's on the other end, pointed towards the door. I think your tail is still outside of the entrance of this fortress, just because you haven't really figured out how to fit yourself in, Uchi. But you know, a little tiny teacup. Yes, well, I can't escape the feeling that I've somehow evaded my destiny today. Thanks for that, I suppose. Yeah, and I must say, it is very bizarre having dinner with my fiercest arch nemesis, Uchu, but I hope...
Don't worry, same.
Just the imagining of massive black dragon. But they basically have like a skull for a face. Like they look horrifying, even by dragon standards. And it's just got Ushi's voice. Just you're too kind. When
he says imagining even my nemesis, same.
He is well. I've got to say, I'm very impressed. It must be those pesky dream gods you have on your side, but I've got to say, I'm convinced. We're going to be changing things up around here. Starting a new religion. Do you have any paper work or any sort of literature I can peruse on the?
It was in the.
You ate it all, didn't you? Oh, okay. So it's probably over the lava pits. All right. Well.
I can make some. Well.
Can Coral recite a story about Agathorses?
Yeah, well, he's extraordinarily taken by that particular one. Both of you gain 2 piety. Yeah.
5 piety.
5 whole piety. Because now you've got a whole planet that's worshipping your stuff.
I don't know where my rubber is.
2 planets.
if we include the Ewok.
No, you have no. You have 5 total now.
Five?
You started with 1, then you gained 1, and then you gained another 1 just because you basically, as long as you don't do anything wrong, you get 1 every day.
Okay.
And the way it works is, so Anira is something that's very chill and doesn't really have like requirements. So you only get them for just continuing to be in his service and forget accruing followers. Coral, you
Do I have to set things on fire?
You get the same amount as Uchu does. You can gain them if you do things that are like, fire is good, not being a wimp is good, not being pathetic is good, all that sort of stuff. If you run away from a fight, so you have the capacity to gain more than he does, but you can also lose them.
Yeah, I'm more likely to get them, but also more likely to lose them.
So it basically ends up evening out. And at some point, we're gonna have to send you into the realm of dreams to get Vedrok acquainted.
Yeah.
And you need God.
God.
You don't need no god. Fair enough.
Need to give him a place on the position on the ship. Do we gain any more features?
No, you don't. Not for 5. You gain the next ones at 10, I believe. Yeah, 10. So on this one, we're looking at.
Was that a cat?
That was a cat.
At least.
That was a cat!
I don't know if I can use my other spells, but because of my background,
Listen to him.
use Mage Hand, the Black Dragon.
I'd say you can use your spells. Yes. Well, Uchu, I hope you managed to figure out how to transform, as I would imagine it would be beneficial for someone acquainted with a smaller.
Does he need to take a level in Druid? Does that mean that he would go from a dragon to a bear?
No. What he's done is he's gone from being a Kalistar to being a dragon Kalistar.
Black Dragon Kalistar.
Well, insofar as you still have an Eris Omnia following you around, you are sort of technically a bit.
Yeah, I imagine that my race traits probably no longer have.
No, you don't.
The body.
Yeah. Well, so, what are your plans, I suppose? I could certainly use your services if you...
I like the idea of...
Before we get on to where we're going, an appropriate payment.
Well, in fairness, I believe the deal was I wouldn't kill you and you would do what I asked. But you know what? You did it in express time, and with only minor damage to my humble abode. So I'm going to award you a nominal fee of a nominal payout of shall we say 1,000 gold.
Thank you, as captain. I will accept all of that money.
Wonderful. And I must say, he passes across a...
as captain, I humbly accept all the money.
I don't think a black dragon needs money, to be honest.
Black dragon does not need any money. Where is he going to keep it? He doesn't have a backpack, does he?
Doesn't even got pockets.
I need it for my spell scrolls.
Ah, yes. Well, I don't have any of those myself, but I must say, I have very good contacts with the Balthazarian Empire, and I have taken the trouble of preparing a letter of recommendation to award on your behalf, which you may give to Lord Admiral Amristal Voorhees of the Balthazarian Empire, that sings your praises and, gets you in the good books, as it were. From there, I mean, he has a lot of incredible, truly incredible mages, and I'm sure some of them could help you with your endeavours. The Balthazarian Council of Top Lads is still in operation from what I understand, headed up by Archmage Musket Big Bones. Sure, you can find him with pretty much no difficulty. Do you know your directions to Old York?
I'm sure.
Gonna
we
be honest,
can
no.
do it now.
You guys know that Old York is like the capital of the Balthazarian, or what was the Balthazarian Empire before the
We
Tradition
can,
Empire.
we can figure
Would
it
I?
out.
Would Coral know that?
Yeah, it's like saying, do you know where Paris is? You know,
Okay.
like,
It's
you
Paris
don't know where it is. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
I'm good at
being as you're from the
stars.
future, I suppose you'd like updated star maps and such. Because I'm sure we can.
Well, they're not really updated, are they? Because you're in the past.
Good one.
Because
Outdated
you know,
star maps, I suppose.
outdated maps.
Yes, indeed. I must say, what a wonderful ship that is.
Thank you. It was from my dad.
You know, I'm just thinking, we have a shipment on its way to Old York, and it could really do with escorts such as a black dragon. I'm sure no one's going to tangle with a black dragon, and the ship, of course.
Yeah. Like another compliment.
Yes,
Excuse me.
Now, the ship is a little bit slow. I have to admit, it's not quite as speedy as you two. But 8 days travel. You will be paid, shall we say, 2,000 gold pieces on completion. It's a very large shipment of flame rocks for the Balthazarians. I would very much appreciate if it went all the way without any tampering. What do we say?
Do that.
You seem pensive, Coral Redbeard. What is on your mind?
I could really do with probably some more fire rocks myself.
Well, do this and you'll be 3,000 gold pieces up in the money. So I'm sure when you arrive, I mean, we have them for sale here if you like, 100 gold pieces a pop. You know, just ask what was it? Jeeves.
Jeeves.
What was it? What was his name? The one that sells the you mean the ammunition shop? Oh yes, Bluetooth. Yes, of course. Yes, that's it. Yes, Bluetooth. I can't say for sure, but I hope his shop hasn't been destroyed in the conflicts. But he sells the finest flame rocks around. Of course, we have them in no short supply.
Okay.
Indeed.
Okay. Thank you for the advice.
No problem.
And I would love to. Just to not even love to. I would like to propose an alternative situation.
Interesting. I like alternatives.
How about we take the cargo personally, and I don't know why I'm talking posh as well. We.
You're good at social graces. You're trying to schmooze them. It's yeah.
Trying to smooth them. She's just acting a little bit more posh, a little bit more. Personally, escort the cargo myself. No other ships needed.
Well, in theory, I suppose that there would be not much wrong with that. However, it is an awful lot of cargo. We have a ship that's specially designed to carry said cargo. I'm not sure your ship would really take the load.
Just this morning there was a tower on it.
Yeah, even with the tower. Yeah, I really.
Don't worry, the tower has gone now. But
I'm get 3,000 rocks in this goddamn tiny little ship of yours.
Yeah, it's several thousand flame rocks, so I don't think you'll be able to. It's quite a crucial shipment for the war effort. But yes, the deal stands. And when you get to Old York, tell the judge, tell the Lord Admiral that the judge sent you, and hand him the parchment I shall procure for you in short time, and he will be like your best friend. Just don't look at his sword too much; he gets funny. You know how the Balthazarians are with those bloody demons, eh? It's very strange. Very strange. I don't like to comment. I don't tangle with demons myself, but
not really.
Oh yeah. Well, so you guys know what Vedrok wouldn't, but Uchu and Coral would know that the Balthazarians are like their sort of like firepower comes from the fact that they learn how to like bind demons to objects to make them more cool and good. So You would assume that's what he's referring to.
That sounds like something out of an anime.
Yeah, I suppose so. Reasonably. Good thing I don't watch anime, isn't it?
Good thing you don't.
Otherwise, that wouldn't be a very original thought. God, I only have
No
those.
idea who-
I certainly don't
no-
name all of my
no-
shit after dumb things from our planet. That never
I was
happened.
gonna say, no one's ever based a campaign off an anime, have they? Ever!
Literally never.
Ever been done.
Well, yes, the ship sets sail in, I think it's a couple of days' time. So, you know, happy to do more business with you. You are turning into quite the business partners.
How many days? Just to be a few days.
What, travel or till the shipment begins? It's
Till the shipment leaves.
2 days, I think.
2 days.
Jeeves, is that correct? Yes. I think so, sir.
How long does it take to learn
8 days.
how to
8 days. Oh, 8 days.
shrink?
Well, I mean, oh gosh, how long did it take me? Best part of a decade, really. But I'm sure we can speed up the process. I mean, I had to learn on my own, of course. You know, it's very unusual for a dragon to be taught by another one, especially one of different colours. But I know you are in unusual and extraneous
Just like the
circumstances.
history books, like the history's full of racism, isn't it?
Oh yes,
Coral-
we dragons are truly
I-
racist.
I-
Yes, no, I think you will find.
Coral eye rolls at that comment of being not like dragons don't teach other dragons.
I mean, you know that they don't. Dragons hate each
No,
other.
proper dragons don't. But obviously, her dad is
Yeah.
technically also a dragon. Like he taught her, so that it's flawed. Technically wrong, which is why she eye rolls.
Yeah, I don't know. Wow.
We don't know yet. We don't know.
He's technically right. He's technically a dragon in the same way that I'm technically Ethiopian. Just because if you go back far enough.
You go back far enough.
But yeah, so yeah, 2 days time till that. Yes, no, I'm sure we can rustle up some of the old lessons. Gosh, wouldn't know where to start. I mean, just think it, I suppose. But
I'll try.
oh, are you trying now?
Yes.
Okay, roll a God, what would you roll? Roll a wisdom save. Yeah. Roll an Arcana check.
An Arcana check, that's intelligent.
Roll a Wisdom Arcana check.
Oh, Wisdom Arcana check.
Because it's not
That's
not knowledge you
technically a
have.
+1
Yeah.
because I'm proficient in Arcana. That is a 17 + 1, 18.
Okay, what do you what word do you think, or what thing do you think? I'm trying to turn into something else.
I guess human.
Do we have any cool abilities that happen to us as a result of eating the food?
Calistar probably.
I'm afraid not. This isn't Shiley's wonderful cooking. This is just some
Damn.
crummy
Bring back
Aza.
Shiley.
You can go and
Yeah,
well,
think
she's not alive
human
yet,
is
but
probably what.
you think human? Okay.
It's not probably. Yeah, I think.
Do you think
I don't
specifically
it's specified
Uchu or
too much
just-
into Calistar?
You just try human.
I think. Yeah, I think probably just a. I say looks like Uchu, but I think he's just kind of more focusing on the human element,
Okay.
getting to human size.
What do you roll? A
And
17, right?
17 + 1.
Okay. You turn in. You shrink down and down and down and down and down, and you are currently a dark elf. You look slightly like Uchu. You don't not look like Uchu. You still got the green eyes and a similar hair, but not quite. Yes. Oh well, so close enough. Wait, what were you before? Oh well, yeah, good effort, I've got to say.
My hair's white now. Crazy.
I'm gonna have to give you rules for fucking shape shifting, aren't I? Because I can't have you just like form of nematode. I'm gonna be like Ben 10. Jesus.
Mm.
Man, I need to come up with a variety of ways of kind of pulling
Well,
back
I
your
hope
power
this
a bit.
isn't an issue when we go talk to the hobgoblins, because I am very definitely looking like the elf right now.
Well, I mean, I'm sure if you can do this in 5 minutes, in 8 days or 10 days, I'm sure you'll get the hang of it in no time. Besides, they don't.
yeah.
Well, they'll certainly be surprised if they see you in your dragony form. I suppose your true form now. God,
Where are we
how
going
strange.
again?
You're going to the sliced apple.
No. The people.
The people
Oh, the
that we're
Balthazarians.
delivering. Balthazarians. Thank you.
They inhabit the sliced apple, formerly, well, sometimes referred to as Old York, but colloquially referred to as the sliced apple. Isn't that right, Jeeves? Yes, I know. Very sad, isn't it? Something like that. Anyways, so what are your plans? Got any plans this summer? Going anywhere nice this summer?
Treasure.
I think probably going to
Hopefully.
those
Treasure.
hobgoblins.
What are you going to spend on
Yeah,
with all of your
pay,
treasure? You've already got a fair amount of treasure.
I'm not going to spend. I'm going to keep it.
Ah, just like a true dragon. I like it.
Yes.
Just have it for
Maybe.
the fucking sake of it. Why not? Indeed.
I mean,
Good
I am
for
a
good.
pirate. Am I not?
Yes, I suppose that they also. Yes, well, yes. I guess there is a good reason why most of the dragons became
Never
pirates.
did tell
Never
me
really
if
interested
you
me
were a
myself.
pirate.
No, not
Look,
at
I
all,
put
not at all.
two and 3 and 4 together when I saw your ship with the flag and the cannons. You know, come on, I'm not stupid.
To be fair,
She's got a
yeah,
pirate hat on,
maybe
for
it's a
fuck's
bit
sake.
obvious.
Got
Look,
a pirate hat.
It would have been a bit of a bone of contention, I have to admit, but you just killed one of the most annoying pirates I've ever met. So, and now you're
Yeah, but we haven't. Yeah, but we haven't killed the most annoying person on the planet, though, have we? He's still alive.
No, and he would be rather trickier to fight now than he was before.
Yeah.
Now,
Don't
I must
worry,
say,
Cole,
from
I'll
my
teach you
limited
all
understanding
I
of
know
black
about
dragons,
being a dragon.
try not to vomiting. You will find is a little more like sneezing these days. So you know, try not to throw up all over my fine Venetian table.
I do have allergies. Is that
Oh
going to
Lord.
be an issue?
Well, what were your allergies? I don't know if they'll even transfer over. Really, sort of different biology, I suppose.
Maybe just allergy, but I have some tablets for it.
I don't think they're really going to cut it nowadays.
To be fair, I ran out in the past. I don't know whether. Do you have allergy tablets?
Young man, I don't even really know what an allergy is, to tell you the truth. Are you talking about my asthma?
Uh-oh.
Where does the storage for all the shipment? Where will the shipment be kept until departure?
It's funny you should ask. The shipment is it's awaiting. It's currently being loaded onto the hauler. I suppose I should take you to meet the Captain Ernlotz Hemmingwon't. He's very good. Is one of my most trusty captains. Got quite the ship. It's not much compared to any of the ships you've seen today, I suppose, but does the job. Carries an awful lot of things a very long distance. It's down in the harbour. Or wait, is it a harbour if it's not at the sea? It is, because they can fly. I'm gonna say yes. It's still a harbour. Fuck it. So
Well,
yes.
we've been calling the ports.
They're all of them. Whatever. Not fast.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me check something.
How much has been currently loaded on to the hauler?
Gosh, what a detail-oriented captain you are. Jeeves?
How much?
Yeah, well, it's about 30%, sire. Most of them, again, not really most of them. It's going to take the usual amount of time, sire. I suppose maybe even a little bit longer because all of the debris and, mind you,
Yeah, 2 days.
the big red horrible ship filled with all those little jackasses is actually now nearer the harbour and it's got all the flame rocks on it anyway, so I suppose maybe even less time, sire, I'm not really sure. Well, wonderful. Yes, is that a satisfactory? I must ask, of what interest is this to you?
I thought, while we're waiting around for 2 days, potentially my services could be provided in other ways.
Oh,
Don't know why I'm so...
What ways might those be?
Guarding, helping load, just general maintenance of moving in any way.
You're not very strong, though.
Do you take me for a fool, Coral Redbeard?
No.
Good.
But you've seen us in combat. You know that we are fearsome, and if anyone plans on stealing them, wouldn't it be best to have potentially
pirates put in charge?
No, I'm not saying we're spying. No. God, no, I'm not.
Jeeves, Sheriff, look, pay double close attention to this one. Certainly, sire. Yes. I don't trust you nearly as much as you perhaps assume I might. Yeah, you're admittedly rather good in a pinch, but I'm more trusting this one over here because he seems a bit more honest. He's pointing at Uchu. I don't know about the little shiny.
Coral eye rolls to that. Not so much that he notices, just as a...
Uchu, I hope I can trust you just a smidge more. Try not to let her steal any of the cargo. The Balthazarians are sticklers for the correct numbers in their shipments, and they're probably going to shoot the messenger. That's not really something they have a problem with. So it's on you guys if the shipment turns up funny.
Don't worry, I think when she sees the fact that it's a massive threat, she'll realise she can't put it all on the ship.
No,
Also,
she certainly
I
can't.
assume-
No, absolutely.
Also, just to clarify for Coral, I assume that there has been a stock take before and afterwards. So
Oh yes, the Balthazarians are very good
are
at
going
counting.
to
They
find
developed
out.
that practice long ago, many moons. Don't know why I'm talking about the specifics of how good they are at counting, but trust me, they know how to. I've asked.
Lovely. I also know how to count as well.
Good, I'm so proud of you.
Waiting. I'd recommend waiting until after it's interlinked so we do not piss off anyone.
Uchu, I'm working on it.
You still got 9, haven't you? Yeah. Keep it. You need to keep a track of that. I mean, also.
9 what?
9
rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both. I don't give a shit. I'm sure they're used interchangeably. Wow. Is there anything you guys do for the next 2 days? There's a lot of shops. There's some pretty cool items in the shops. So blacksmiths had some good stuff. How to shapeshift.
Yeah, I'm just going to be working on shapeshifting and just trying out. I'm amphibious now. If I fail a saving throw, I can just choose to succeed it 3 times a day. Just basically, I think I'm just getting a handle on everything for the next 2 days. I don't think it's very realistic for you to be wandering around buying anything whilst he's dealing with literally being a new body.
No, I was assuming he wouldn't be one of the people buying things.
Yeah.
I think Vedrok put his solar panel.
Calling him Vedrok! I thought you said Bedrock.
I've got to say, through the mic, it does sound like Bedrock.
It does sound a lot.
Yeah.
He's a solar panel. Figure out that Ushu's palette has changed to favoured gemstones instead of regular.
Coral has probably spent a little bit of time in her room, thinking and potentially trying to sweet talk over the judge a little bit more.
Towards what? What are you trying to get?
Just generally try to become closer friends.
Oh, bless.
Yeah.
He
And I'm gonna
definitely doesn't
pick up
trust
my
you,
wand
but
as well.
I mean, yeah,
I
obviously.
think he enjoys talking.
I think she's trying to weigh him up still. She's probably trying to do the same thing.
Okay, roll an insight check.
Insight.
Yeah, well, I might also just be twiddling and twisting dials and things on my arm a bit.
Yeah.
It's just tinkering and
12.
12 on insight. Okay.
Wait. Oh wait, no, wait. That's the wrong character sheet. That's 13.
13. Yep. Well, he's a bit of an asshole, but he's not. He's. I mean, in D&D speak, he's like lawful evil, so he doesn't really care much. He likes, he's friendly enough to people when there's no reason to not be, but you get the vibe that he wouldn't really like. He's bound by rules more than anything else, and yeah, if there was a reason to, he'd fucking eat you in a heartbeat still. But he's perfectly polite and cordial until that happens, and absolutely complete sort of stickler for rules.
Would eat me.
Would eat you. Bit of an alcoholic, he gets pretty hammered.
Is there any spice rum, by the way?
Oh yeah.
Has there been?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Can I have some of the spice rum?
I'm sure. Considering you drink tiny amounts, he's thrown you a barrel, seeing as he gets through several a night.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you peruse? What do we have here? There's shops with things you want in them, like flavor.
Can I have more rum?
You can have rum.
Yeah,
There's
you need
ammunition.
replenish half on the barrel.
Yeah, you need to replenish some barrels.
Yeah. I need to finish.
If you want more flame rocks, there's a person who buys. Bye, Matthew.
Oh, bye.
Matthew's gone. Oh no. Oh lord. Here he comes.
I have a plan. For
Yes.
the flame rocks.
Oh, I see.
I have some.
Well, and if that's all you guys do, then the 2 days passes. You meet, I'm sure, at some point, the captain of the ship. Hello, everybody. I'm being told that you are my escorts for this particular adventure. I'm very excited for that.
This is Coral's face, by the way. To him,
Jack, you're too small for me to see, tiny girl. Dragon, you, I'm assuming, will be taking point on the ship. Your other smaller ship, we could probably put that on top of it. Unless you want to fly, what's the point? You're going to have a sit around. Probably not much is going to happen. Tends not to really. Usually, relatively safe space round these parts. Would you like to meet the engines?
No.
Okie dokie, that's fair enough. No, they're not amazing fun. They just mostly drink, really. Play a lot of pranks on me.
What?
Why are you surprised, dear?
How did the engines play
The
pranks?
engines. He points at the little sort of. There's a crowd of Azers who sort of like doing headbutting each other and generally being weird in the corner. They're my engines. They power the ship. What part of it don't you understand? Well, they're hot, see, so they can. I put them in a little pub at the back of the ship, and keep them supplied with lots of fatty foods and lots of happy drink, and make sure the party doesn't stop. And they get really hot and make me go forwards. It's pretty standard rocket
Coral
science.
sort of perks up with this out party and has a lot of fun.
Oh yes, absolutely. No, it's like a furnace to get to do 1000 degree heat in there. It's you know, I'm a fire giant. It's a bit hot for me, and you know, but no, it's good thrust. Go forward, much. Yes, you know, the normal. This is my gunner over here. And so hello, I'm the gunner. I've forgotten my name. 1 second. Oh no.
Sorry,
No, that's not my name. That's a different thing. Hello. My name's... No, that's not my name. My name's Engleby the 5th. Yes, I forgot. I was trying to remember how many there had been before. 5. Wait.
1,
4.
2,
I'm the
3, 4.
How many have there been of you?
I'm the first coral, but I'm one of many redbeards.
Now what about you, big dragon boy? Last time I talked to the judge, he said he did not like you very much, and now you are friends, and I don't understand.
Me?
You're not a
him.
You're a tiny girl, not a big dragon.
You on about him?
Big dragon, yes. Hello. Yoo-hoo. Oh, he's not listening.
Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. He's irrelevant.
Okay, yeah, he does not.
Well,
see
I thought I wasn't here.
You're the big dragon. You thought you were to? Oh, I know what you mean. Sometimes I think I'm not here, and then I remember I am, and I get a bit
Sorry,
confused.
I was, as the usual, I was wandering off.
Ignore him.
Oh, no, it
He's on.
They went
He's
to the
on.
shopping trip and
Ah,
I
yes.
stayed in the castle. But I
Probably-
must have
No,
wandered
you're
probably-
here.
he
Look,
probably took.
look at where you are. You're
Yeah.
here.
He's probably
This is
taking pictures or
incredible.
something, doing something very irrelevant.
Yes, I do it irrelevant too. It's my favorite hobby. What about you, tiny shiny boy?
I am Vedrok. I am one of many. We are all on nation, on people.
Oh, that's cool.
my
Me too.
dragon style.
I am one of many as well.
This is
Look at this. The captain. He's one of me as well. And then there's the one. Did you see the Jeeves? He's pretty fun.
yeah. This
Then
is
there's Nathan.
I've met Jeeves.
and Sheldon, and also there's Rennie and Nat West.
Right. Okay. Cool. Thank you. We don't need your whole
There's,
family. We don't need your best friends.
What's the other one?
Thank
The
you.
sheriff.
Just get on.
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
Okay. Cool. Yep.
Well, in and out, but more like
just
back.
Yes.
Well, we're going.
Right. Yep.
You
Yep.
can come back if you want, but
I've done a lot of these.
is this your home? I didn't realize.
No.
Where do you live then?
No.
Oh,
The ship.
You
a
don't
long
live-
way away. I don't
Okay,
know.
a long way away. Okay.
I
What
live
you
on the
mean
ship.
like?
I live on the ship.
You mean like Dorian? That's pretty far away. Oh.
No, well, no.
No. Okay. What about you two? Big Dragon Boy?
The
Where
ship.
do you live?
The ship.
You live on the ship. Okay. Where does the ship live?
Space.
Oh damn,
Where I
that's a
wanted to
big
live, where I
room.
wanted to
Wow. How much rent is that then?
Free. It's free. No. It's
Whoa. What?
Yeah.
How come
I
you
know.
don't
Just
pay
try
for that?
investing.
Was I vests don't. I'm too warm. I don't need a thanks you. What about you, tiny big? You're how big are you again? Oh, you're pretty big. Where do you come from? You come from there was a hole. I tried to shoot at it, but I didn't have my gun.
What?
Good
Why
one.
didn't you have your gun on your
Because I
gunner?
was in my bed, and then the thing happened, and I got on the ship, and I wasn't on the ship.
Just sleep with one in your bed, okay?
Oh, with big
Next
gun.
time.
I tried. Captain said I couldn't do
You
that.
last day in Crocky Academy.
No, what's that?
No.
Rule number
Rule
one:
number one.
always have a weapon
Always
on
have a
you.
weapon
Oh,
on
but
you.
my-
Always have a weapon.
Always have a weapon.
You
The
see,
first
the
thing
gun
we've
on the
agreed on.
you see the
agreed
gun on
on.
the top of the ship. It's like it's enormous. It's like even for a giant, it's like huge. It's like no, I just can't. Big chuk. Can't carry. No, it's too heavy.
Just get a smaller one.
Just get a smaller one. Then.
Well, I wouldn't shoot so good.
Well, yeah, it does. Just because it's bigger does not necessarily mean
Yeah, it
better.
does.
Better.
Look at the dragon. He bigger, he better.
Yeah, I don't think you can disagree with that logic.
Don't,
It makes
don't.
sense.
Don't talk to me about.
Don't talk to me about
Give
him.
me one example of bigger not being better.
pulls out one of her many daggers and twiddles it between her fingers. Just because this is small. Very effective.
What are you holding in your hand? I can't see it.
I can't see. Can you show me big? What is it? Can I?
I can't see it.
He holds out his hand.
I can't
I'd like to have a look at your tiny thing. What is it?
Yeah, let's have a look at it.
Show me the metal. Come on, show. I want to. Let me see it. I want to see it. Give me the. Please, I want to see it. Show me the thing. Give me the. Can I hold?
She gives it to whatever his name is.
Engelby.
The gunner.
Engelby. Oh.
It's a toothpick.
Is this?
It's a toothpick.
Can it? Once it goes over to a ship, climbs up onto the top, he powers up his gun. He sort of leans it round, and sort of puts the dagger on the other end. It's not better.
Yeah, I think that was pretty definitive.
I tried.
I see you're a man of science.
Well, you know,
He just destroyed one of my daggers.
You know what?
Shoot one.
I'm quite happy that I didn't stay at the palace. This is quite fun.
Shoot the one way and then the other way, and whichever one wins. That's how we played this game.
Do you have any other examples?
Well, you want to show me anything? I mean, usually the thing wins, so I don't get they only get one example when it goes.
There's no point in trying.
Should we get the world?
Oh, we're not quite done loading yet, but
How long do you have to?
NatWest. I don't know where he's gone.
You see your accountants.
Well, he counting. Yes, he counts the rocks, boat. What else? Cart.
I've heard of him in the future. He
put rocks in the cart, and he pushed the cart. And he makes sure he only pushed one cart.
Do you have Santander working here as well somewhere?
We have. There's Ander. Sant died. He had a silly. He thought he was better than the gun. He was not
like
better.
the dagger.
This is bigger, better, simple. Fire dragon not as big as fire cannon.
Yes.
Not it. Poof, spat, mopping, a lot of mopping. Yeah, shame really. He could count. He was good. Credit.
I'm glad you really.
Debit.
Barclays, Lloyd.
No, Barclays was his uncle.
Barclay and Lloyd.
No, Lloyd was a
Surprising how all these banking families started from one lineage.
What is banking?
What is it? National Scottish Bank.
In a century.
Oh, there's a lot of syllables in that one. We tend to stick to like 2 or 3. Man, I'm surprised I even said the word syllables. That's pretty tricky.
Do
you want to get on the
syllables
ship?
means?
Syllables is like
I get up this shit.
Right, what's happening with
Captain. What are syllables
hours,
again?
With hours.
How many? 3 syllables. That's 4. It. No, I don't think it. Don't. We have this discussion a lot, and I know I don't remember the answer. I thought it was 4. He said he's the captain, so I listen.
I'm the captain.
Oh, what do you captain? Oh, the ship.
The ship.
Went quick. I saw it go real fast. And shh, and yeah.
Perhaps a better example of when smaller is better.
Oh, I don't.
But daggers, sure.
Mine just been blown.
He looks at his ship. Captain!
Spawn.
Captain!
Smaller.
Can we talk to your captain? I
point-
want to see how
No,
much
one
hair he has in his head.
1 second. Point cannon at. I'll be back when he goes and climbs and aims. Okay, we only have 1 shot to do this, otherwise accident. So 1, 2, 3.
Stop.
Yay!
No way, has he actually exploded my ship?
No, you fire cannon back and then bigger. Oh, which
No.
one?
No.
It's more of a defense ship.
Oh, so it armor's good, so I can. Okay, I'll check.
Yeah.
I think.
No.
It might be harder to catch.
Let's not do that.
Let's not do that.
Let's not do that. Just the same.
Let's not do that.
Okay.
We kind of need that one.
need that one.
In
What
case we
for?
get ambushed.
Ambush.
You can fly.
I can play.
What?
You can fly. 2 of them can fly. Why do you need to?
Don't talk. It's a sensitive topic right now.
Okay.
The heat dragon. That one more.
Doesn't sound like it's that offensive. You can't. She's not letting you shoot it.
No, I think you scared me for a second, but no, I think I'm right. NatWest. You see a thumbs up from the other side of the ship. It's like, okay, we good to go. Grace Captain gone. Can one of you check 1 pub? One of you check the other pub. Oh, that's true. Look in through the windows. Or ask a friend. Do dragons have friends?
No.
Hey, can you 2 go to pubs?
No. I'm not going to do anything.
Can I shoot you with a cannon?
Me?
No,
I already got
the
a shot.
big one. I
got
Yes.
shot earlier today. I need some rest.
You can
No, it wasn't
shoot
today.
him.
It wasn't today. That was a couple of days ago. You're
Yeah, have a go.
You can shoot him all you like.
Okay,
You shoot me, then you shoot the ship, and we'll see which one's stronger.
I like that. You stand over here and he climbs. I've actually done the stats for this cannon, but take 50 damage. Fire. We'll just say it's a 50. It's a big gun.
Wait, so what's actually happening?
He shot him with his cannon. He survived.
Okay.
I think the ship can take it.
Oh no, but hang on. You're smaller than the. Oh,
again.
no.
Do it again. 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 Do it again.
You already
Do it again.
disproved
Do it
the
again.
rule.
No. Try it again. Try again.
We should
Try
see
again.
how
Try
much
again.
the rule is broken, and we should next day.
We try a smaller thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Coral's part of the dragon, so she would
Oh, well,
No.
I survived.
And then you're saying you're not a dragon.
No. I am part dragon. Just
Then you can take the shot.
Yeah, it is.
No.
It seems to be dragon proof.
100,000.
Oh, also wait. This means we've taken we've definitely taken a long rest as well by now.
Yes.
2 days have passed. Of course.
Yeah, exactly. It's been 2 days.
Two
That's what I'm
days.
saying.
You
what I'm
are
saying.
very sleepy. You will have slept once. Captain, are we? Well, he's not here. I forgot. Can someone go find him? How many syllables in a syllable?
Right. Okay. How about make a deal.
Have syllables in it. That does not make any sense. It's just you try and fit. If you draw them out on the floor and you say there is 1 syllable in each of the bits of the word syllable, then in each syllable there is more bits of syllable, because that one had a it does. I do this all the time and I always run out of numbers. It's so hard. Any of you make this make sense?
No.
Okay, then have you found the captain yet?
No.
Why not?
Because we've not left yet to go find him.
Then you do that now.
Yep. Okay, you go look after the big gun and we'll go find him.
NatWest, they're leaving again. Don't
No!
start the ship yet. Wait for me and the captain.
Okay, yep.
You
Can I go into my, I guess, dark elf form?
roll a d20.
Roll a d20. Be practicing over there. Nat 20!
Oh, hell yeah, you're a human. Hell yeah, you look like Uchu.
Wait for me.
After 2 days of being a dragon for a while, I mean, I imagine you went back and forth a couple times, but like after 2 days of being a dragon, you are not used to how slow you are.
Wait up, I feel so slow.
Everything was so much easier before. Now it's tough. Which one of you is going which direction?
Can I go into
the...
You go
Which
for
one?
Number
That
2.
was
Oh,
the
okay.
far one.
okay.
The nearest one's called the Belchy Zorn, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah. You wouldn't like it, Carl. You didn't like it last time when you were throwing up everywhere.
This has been a tough period for Coral.
No. It's considering she's on a fire planet and
she was
the most
hungover
fun.
during the fight, I suppose. And so it's been
What?
one thing after
What?
another.
What, during the
'cause you-
ship fight?
Yeah, because you turned up the day,
Drunk.
the like morning, stayed there for a bit, got arrested pretty fast, and then had
Yeah.
dinner with him.
Yeah.
Well, no, you didn't even have dinner, did you? You just got executed nearly, and then didn't.
Nearly got
And then
executed.
he was like, all right, well, off you go to bed. Bye. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And then fight happened. So
In the
Point,
within it's been like just under 24 hours.
yeah, I mean, yeah. So it's been a while. Who went where?
I went to the other pub.
I went to the fancy one.
Ah, he's not.
I
in the fancy
went
one.
to the what? Small people one.
Small people.
Because you
Oh
got
no,
the-
they're both big people ones.
So you got the...
I thought you got the giant one and then the
No.
little one.
No, you have the cheap one and the nice one. But
Oh, the nice
they're
one.
they're
the nice
both
one.
outfitted to take both sizes of customers.
I went to the nice one.
The nice one did not have him in it. Vedrok, you open the door and
Vedrok.
make a dexterity saving throw.
That is a 20 something.
You jetpack deftly out of the way as a fire giant comes smashing backwards, back first, through the door just as you open it, and smashes into the pavement behind you. And you go back. You walk inside and you see there's an awful lot of fire giants. You vaguely remember which one was the one that you were talking to before. You see him by the bar. He's kind of just watching everything.
I fly over to him. And go,
Oh, hello. You're the little one, yes? What do you want?
Yes. What's his name? The gunner man says to
Oh yes,
go down.
Engleby the Fifth. Ah yes, no, he's good. Was it time? Oh, okay.
Apparently, we like I say, in, out, easy done, job.
Something like that.
Capiche.
Johnny, can I take the pint? I said, yeah, why not, mate? Oh, thank you. Come on. He wanders off.
Do all the shipmen sound like that, by the way?
Most fire giants have that kind of a voice too, though. It's really only the like Engleby is unusually thick. The captain is a lot more intelligent, but yeah, most of them talk like that or something similar.
I love it.
It's only the judge that because he's a dragon has a completely different. It's the judge is like fucking barely counts as a fire giant by like all rights. He's like handsome and taller than all of them and younger looking somehow, even though there's young ones. Like he doesn't look quite right by compare. He stands out from the rest of them.
What was G? Was
Jeez is a fire giant. Yeah, he was quite old. It's a bit stumpy, a bit short. Yeah. So you'll get cracking. Do you take off with your own ship, or do you just dock it on top of the? Because it's going to be going slower than yours, so you know there's
we just
wasting an
use
extra
the ship
concentration slot.
on the ship.
Yeah.
Also, you can make it invisible. Although, where you're putting it, so the cannon has a 360-degree, like it swivels all the way around, and so
Right.
there is a slight chance that he'll
Not my ship.
he'll
Not
completely
my-
forget that there's an
Angleby
invisible
the
ship.
fifth will absolutely shoot my ship if it doesn't see it there.
Yeah, that's probably true. So maybe you want to keep it visible.
Yeah.
You know how there's only one person on your crew?
Yes.
No, don't.
Wait, are you talking about the giant
I
orb?
always just...
No.
No.
Issue.
Coral. I'm just thinking...
I don't want to. Don't want to hear anything from you.
Yeah, so we should try and poach him.
You're on about Angleby the fifth.
He absolutely cannot.
Yes, Angleby.
Well, I don't know.
No.
We can drag him around. We can get some rope and...
So-
I can carry him in my...
Have any of you gone on the ship in the last couple of days? Because I mean, you had a much nicer room
I mean,
in the fortress.
Did
You couldn't fit.
Did you
Uchu.
plan to get the ship repaired?
I'm gonna say you definitely would have remembered to get the ship repaired.
Because it
And
needed
there is
to
a
be
ship builder,
repaired
so-
when we landed.
Yeah. It's no. I'm gonna say it's fully repaired. It's back up to full health. But between an 800-year-old shipbuilder and Vedrok, the man from another realm, you'll figure it out.
Coral, I guess, as well, having some understanding of how.
Yeah,
Not
she
so
can
much how-
point you where bits go. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you figure it out. Yeah, no, your ship's fully repaired. Angleby, get back on the gun. Where do you guys sit usually?
At the wheel.
My wheel.
I normally have the helm
Usually
on.
at the front of the deck.
Oh, no,
He's new, so
The boys are gonna power the. You don't have to. No, that's fine. I tell you what. Could one of you bring them their beers? Because they need to get
That's it.
cracking. We need to kind of warm them up a bit.
I can happily do. As
Yeah.
long as I can have one as well.
Oh, okay. A bit hot, but you know, maybe.
It'll be fine.
with my
fine.
strength of plus 6.
Your strength does not stay with you when you're in different forms. So if you're inside, you can't fit unless you're not a dragon inside the ship. I mean, what?
Yeah.
You could maybe just fit on the front. So this thing, I'll describe it because I haven't actually. So it's a large cuboid with curved edges, which is like the main sort of like cargo hull. There's this massive like cast iron kind of chunk of ship. On the back, there's the engine room, which you can hear from the outside. There's like constant. It sounds like a very rowdy pub that's also boiling. And the heat from that goes to the various thrusters around the ship. There's one on each corner and then big ones at the back. There's the cannon and the sort of deck along the top of this big kind of rectangle, and then at the front, like a sort of truck almost, like the front of a lorry. There's the kind of like crew deck bridge, and then along the middle is all the cabins. So it's pretty hot towards the back. But you have resistance to fire damage, don't you?
I think I
Pretty sure you
do.
do.
I do.
Otherwise, you probably would be taking a bit of damage.
I think we said yeah.
No, yeah, you should do. So it's probably lucky that it's you. Yeah. So there's a sort of this kind of funnel where you just sort of pour in beer and sandwiches, and it just kind of goes in. They distribute it between them. You can see a little window.
Can I nibble on a sandwich?
Yeah, you can. Roll a d12.
D12.
Yeah.
D12.
11.
Take 11 points of fire damage. It's a very spicy sandwich.
Very spicy.
These boys, very few can handle partying with these boys. They are rubble rousers. They're proper sesh heads. And the beer is less spicy, but it's just boiling hot. So you probably wouldn't want to. Somehow, pedants, the alcohol has not boiled off. It is magic and fuck off.
It's spice.
It's spiced. That's how it works. That makes all the sense.
Yeah, the spice is where the alcohol truly is.
The secret ingredient.
No. What makes it hot is the spice rather than it physically being hot.
It is also definitely boiling hot, but yeah. Yeah. And off you fly. The thing. It takes a while. It takes a couple of minutes for it to power up. You hear the party getting started in the back. You can feel the heat kind of. There's no actual music. They're just yelling and screaming and you
is
can't
it just
even
like
tell
is
what
it just
they're
like
doing.
this? It just sounds like people burning on while being set on fire.
It sounds like somewhere between a big fight and a nightclub, but without the music. If you could imagine, like it's just an incredible amount of noise, and you can't really figure out what they're doing because they're not like just the sheer amount of noise. When you look in, they're just it's a shit show in there. It's like somewhere between a rugby match and a drinking contest and an orgy and like some kind of sick and twisted initiation ceremony.
I'm assuming there's also a bunch of like little fire people as well.
Oh no, it's all fire. It's all Azers, so the fire dwarf.
Yeah.
People. So, yeah. And they're all shirtless and going ham. They're shitting on each other.
They all just straight up naked,
fighting,
or just shirtless,
all sorts of. It's debased in there. It is.
That's a word. Debate.
It's sickening. You feel ill. They are committing heinous crimes.
Oh, this is giving me flashbacks.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You know Tor. It's like that, but worse.
Pardon?
You know Tor.
What? Yeah, I was gonna say
Tor. It's like bad Tor.
I was gonna say man oh man.
Something like that. Yeah, exactly. You get it.
Man oh man.
So yep, and off they fly. You can feel the heat from even in behind the blast doors. It's pretty warm. And off. Yeah, you fly in. What are you guys doing for the majority of this journey? It's pretty slow. There's not a lot going on.
Chilling out the front.
Yeah.
Just
getting my bearings of the ship.
Ship's big.
Understanding the ship.
It
I'm
is
examining the flute and
its
pretty much just
weaknesses,
making a
its
new
strengths.
Oh yeah, your new star map's cool. It's it's not as well filled out as last time, but it's functional. It's got the kind of immediate region.
I'm going to see if could I do a roll to see if Uchu can start filling in some of the gaps from his knowledge of how things have moved to knowing where various points
Yeah, okay,
are.
roll a intelligence history check. What do you say?
My final inspiration. That's worse. So I'll use the first one. 5 plus 6? No, not 6. 5 plus 7 is 12.
All right, yeah, you can like so the majority of what's been filled in here is just Balthazarian kind of set like so.
Yeah.
You know that how it used to be was like so the galaxy like nebula spins, but within that spinning motion, it's not like uniform across all the like they move around an awful lot. Some of them spin the wrong way and all sorts of weird shit. So the territories at this time that are like the different factions are roughly kind of pie chart thirds of, or at least that's what you can figure based on the Balthazarian one is like a fucking dead set third of the entire ring. Then you were on the edge of the this what's called the Scuppered Skies, which is like the pirates area, which is basically imagine a 9 or like an apostrophe. There's the circly bit, and then there's like a big tail that kind of curves off. That bit is currently attached, basically right where you are right now. So the planet you're on, Reikoan, is on the kind of verge between where pirate territory and Balthazarian territory. So based on what you know, you could figure out roughly where the other two kind of territories
I've got
would be.
like general basis on where civilization is from
Yeah.
history and such,
Like
but not
you'd know which
specific.
direction to point the ship in if you had to go towards the Chorizo Union or whatever.
elves or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. I can't wait for you to meet the Chorizo Union. It's gonna be so fucking funny. I'll give you a hint. Right, so you guys know that they live on that their capital is Pizza City. They like cooking a lot. I can't wait for you to meet the Pizza City people. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Anyways, I'm gonna think we're gonna call it there.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I have a lot of fucking bullshit to do. Thanks, Dragon Boy. Jesus Christ, I need to.
I'm not even the dragon anymore.
No.
The least dragon of all of us.
38 Uchu Blackbeard.
I love that name. What the fuck?
No, that's not how that works.
I'm gonna grow out my beard.
I don't think dragons grow beards, but you can give it a shot.
I think Coral is once again having a mental breakdown. Anytime she looks at Uchu, she just like she gets a migraine.
So angry. The
So
jealousy.
angry, jealous,
Oh,
angry, frustrated.
Did any of you ever actually go onto the Scarlet Shadow again, or has it just been moved on top of the ship?
I mean, apart from it being thick stuff, I think it's like I've had no reason to go inside it to check the rooms or anything.
No, you haven't. No. Okay.
Wait. So obviously, like I said,
There's a
I've
guy.
been more just sort of like fixing up the outside.
there's a dude in there.
Yeah.
He went in there.
I mean, what happened to the guy who we trapped in the ship?
Oh yeah.
You never really checked, so.
Never. Again.
I mean, luckily there's food in there, so he's not going to starve to death, and there's plenty of rum. So
That's
he's probably,
fine.
He's got time. He's alright.
Yeah, but he's gonna drink all my. He's a pirate, so he's gonna drink all my rum.
You've got
steal all my treasure.
You got more rum than the guy you saw run in accidentally killed his mate, turned around, realised his captain had watched him kill his mate, and then cried and ran inside. So it's not exactly the most piracy. Well, you know.
Well, the standard's pretty low.
I mean, his standards are pretty low too, so I'm sure he'll be happy to.
That's what I'm saying. Is that the standards of pirate about him? He is somehow below that.
Yeah, he really is. I wrote the last sentence I wrote under his like kind of bio is just useless. Just one word. So he's gonna be great fun. You're gonna have a whale of a time.
As if I'm not already having one with a black.
I can't wait until we take him to the dream dimension. He freezes up like what?
Oh, he might die. You know, who knows?
Coral, every time that Uchu mentions, I'm Uchu 37th Blackbeard.
38.
That's what I said. That's
38. Blackbeard.
38. Blackbeard. Like literally every time I hear him say Blackbeard, she's just like, that's not how that works.
Close to how it works. No. Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, you're all 7 except for Uchu maybe, because we're gonna have to figure out how that works.
I'm gonna have to figure that one out. I think we might have to adjust him from. It might be that we might have to swap him from being a wizard to like a melee class because.
Well, dragons are very charismatic. You could just use your.
Yeah.
Well,
he's got. You know, he's still got
magic
his
with the dragon might be a little bit.
I mean, look, that's like saying like having a knowing how to start a fire and also commanding a submarine feels a bit OP. Maybe I should just command the submarine. Like the things don't stack. It doesn't matter. You've got like
somebody with a torch and
third level spell slots, and that's you know. It's not exactly making an enormous difference to the fact that you're an adult black dragon. We'll see what we can. We'll see. We'll have a look. I don't know. I have no idea what we're gonna do with that.
Figure that one out.
You're permanently a
Or
dragon.
look for a custom class where it's like a dragon class or something. I guess.
Oh man.
I swear the chaos that happens in this campaign is.
This is episode 7. I don't know. It's hard.
Yep.
It's hard to keep track. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. How do I balance this? Wait, no, I love it because you went from having 2 pretty good fighters and a guy who doesn't really do fighting, but it's fine because he can fly a ship or whatever, to 2 pretty good fighters and a world-killing monster dragon thing that is kind of a bit of a nerd and a pacifist at the same time. Yeah, well, there you go. What else? No, that's it. Yeah. Goodbye. Plug your things. Do it. Go on.
As always. Okay. Apparently he's going fast.
I'm done.
He's done.
Follow Twitch, Instagram, YouTube. Prixia.ttv. Hopefully streaming soon. I need to sort my PC out. It's decided to die, so need to get that sorted out. But should be streaming sooner rather than later.
Indeed should. What about you, the pot?
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
Yeah, links in the description and that, innit?
The MCU thing is up there.
Oh,
It's
fuck
fun.
yes.
I'm
fun.
aware that the MCU episode has gone up. I saw it. I got the notification.
I haven't listened to
I've not watched it yet.
But have you listened to the SoundCloud?
No, because I'm
going
gonna experience it all of it at one go.
Wait, you haven't watched
Go watch it now.
I've not watched it.
I've not watched
the episode yet,
watched the episode
and
yet,
I've not listened to the
and
theme
I've
song
not
yet because I want to
listened to the
experience
theme
it
song
all
yet,
in
'cause I
one
wanna
go.
experience it all in one
I
go.
nearly have the Neoloom one done as well.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, I need that
think.
soon.
By the way, this is not to get
By the way, this
confused
is
with
not to get confused with
the other thing,
yeah,
the other
other
project
thing,
that these
the other
guys do.
project that these guys
No,
do.
we're in a different order on that one. It's fine.
Yeah.
Different order.
Well, we're in the same order. It's just.
Well, yeah, but it looks different, doesn't it? Because, you know. And also,
And that one session where I'm
I'm
we
in
don't,
it,
we don't do thumbnails on that one. On this one. We just do the words, and then it's also 4 hours long, which the podcast hopefully never will be.
It nearly was.
Almost
So
They're still calling for it to be released.
Oh,
The
they
fruit
fucking aren't.
alignment
They
episode.
fucking aren't.
Yeah, the
alignment.
It's not happening.
Anyway.
Do it as a Christmas special. Two-parter.
I literally can't.
Literally cannot do it. I don't have the
It would be
files.
terrible.
It got
Because I have.
deaded. No, it's not worth it.
No, it's not at all. Like, if anything, I'll cut it up and make a highlight reel of it or something if I can ever be bothered. But it'll be of much lower quality.
It's just not. It just isn't worth it. Alright, bye.
Bye.